Hello. How is everybody today? Happy Monday. Hi, Connor. Hi, Dice. Hi, Chaos. Hi. Hi, Garrett. How's everyone today? Did everyone have a good weekend? Connor, did you have fun at your and your festival? Signal stuck, storm heading my way. Boo. I'm exhausted. Yeah, I would be too if I only had 2 hours of sleep before a full day's of work. You should have taken Monday off too, silly goose. Sorry, I'm sucking on candy. But yeah, note to self, take Mondays off too when going to weekend-long festivals. Steam summer sale is soon. I'm crashing out due to my weekend. Oh no, why are you crashing out? Don't do that. I only have 4 holidays left this year. Oh, or 4 days left. Oh. Already? Damn. You've been using them up, huh? Well, good for you. It's good, you know. I'm happy to see you too, Garrett. It was 8 for Japan. Fair. Fair. Brain cells are exploding, but I'm doing alright. Still fire. Glad to hear that. Sorry about your brain cells exploding, though. 2 things, Gmod, Star Wars, RP, and getting screwed over by command in it. I don't know what either of those mean. I'm sorry. Hi, Byron. How are you? Do you know what he's talking about?
Hold on. Let me read that again.
Sugar! Hello! I know, producer's here.
Hello, I am here.
Yoo!
I am here.
Woohoo! They are making us take a week in August. So they took 4 more then. But they're making you take time off in August? Why? And that doesn't seem fair that that cuts into your time if they're making you use it. I'm here, sugar, but you still at work. What? When did you become daddy, Connor? You're not daddy. What? It's stupid. It should be paid time off. No, it 100% should be. That's dumb. They're making you take it.
Good girl.
Aw, thank you for head pats. But not use our holidays. No, yeah, that's bullcrap. That's shitty. That's just them not wanting to actually pay you guys out. That's bullcrap. No, I'm sorry. That really sucks. And that's not cool. Much love to you too, sweetheart. He's doing something else right now. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Lots and lots of good stuff. Lots of lads stuff. Oh. You are now, huh? Are you a pillow princess? Is that what you're trying to tell me, Connor? There's no shame in being a pillow princess. I too am one. There is not! There is no shame! Fuck off!
There's a small iota of shame.
No! Go away. No, if you're gonna just be mean, no, I don't want you here. Rude. But yeah, the event, oh my god, guys. The event was so good. It was so good. I will say, it was a little stressful, but that was from my own doing of lack of preparation the night before. I really thought, so we had an hour and a half worth of time in the morning to set up for the venue, or set up the event at the venue. Because we got there at 10:30, right as soon as we were, like, the earliest we were allowed to get there, we were there. So we got there at 10:30, and the event started at 12. It took us fucking, like, 30 minutes to hang up this stupid birthday banner that, like, fell down, like, slowly fell down throughout the whole event. But yeah, it was like 20 minutes till, and we still hadn't set up the merch table or anything. I still had the goodie bags to, like, stuff as well. So none of that was prepared. So I was freaking the fuck out. And I was, like, screaming at myself internally as to why we didn't pre-package the bags the night before. Lesson learned. But yeah, luckily, at some point, I had, hey, well, you know, maybe if we had a third person there to help, just maybe, so, you know, maybe, could have gone through something a little faster. Hi, Captain. But no, yeah, it was fine, though. It was a little stressful, but luckily, I created a little assembly line for myself on how to, I'm not angry, silly, on how to, on just, like, packing them. So that was smart. That was a very good method on my end. But yeah, I think the most hectic one was the first hour, which makes sense, because, you know, I was still literally trying to get shit together. But yeah. Luckily, at some point, I had a couple girly pops from my lads Discord who came early and helped. They would help hand out the bags so that I could at least focus on other things while they were at least, like, handing out the bags to the people coming in. Producer was wearing his cosplay, and he was checking everyone in, which was really helpful. And yeah. Some of the raffles went a little slow, because, like, some people, I guess, didn't really 100% understand them when, like, I, you know, would explain it, which is understandable. I was talking, like, a million miles in a second, because, like, I just had so many people to talk to and, like, get through stuff. But, like, overall, we did good. All the raffle, not all the raffle prizes, but the big Caleb raffle prizes got given to good people. When the nerves make you speak fast, exactly. But, like, the good thing was, like, the fun thing was, so, like, the big main activity I had was decorating photo card cases, right? So, you would get there, in your little goodie bag, you would get the photo card cases and photo cards, and, like, some stickers and some other goodies, depending on what tier you were. And then, I had just a bunch of stickers laid out between two different tables in a bunch of, like, chairs set up. And the girls would just, like, sit down and they would decorate their card cases. And, like, everyone was talking and mingling and trading photo cards with each other. And then people would kind of, you know, come up to me and, you know, be buying things throughout and stuff. But, like, it was just really good vibes throughout. And everyone was telling me and, you know, talking to each other and saying, like, how much they enjoyed it. And, like, all last night and this morning, I've just been reposting and saying, you know, thank you for coming to all the people who are making Instagram posts about the event and stuff. And just, like, it went really well. There's even, we had some cosplayers come for one of the times. And one of the guys, he was dressed up as Silas. He's here for other things, but apparently one of the big reasons he came to London literally was to fucking come to my event, and he came from the Philippines. Like, it was crazy. But it was, oh my god, it was a lot of fun. I liked it. Gaga got taken to a new home. He's in a very good home. The one who purchased him is very happy with him. He's in a good, loving home. She's one of the girls in my lads Discord, and she keeps just posting everything she's posting now. It just has him in it. Just like a picture of the cardboard cutout. It's so funny. It's so funny. Oh. But yeah, it did go well. What do you think, producer?
Yes, it
Get some
definitely
words.
felt like it went well. I've been telling her this all since yesterday, that I think that she did a really good job. Obviously, like we said,
You're
I'm
too
far
far.
away.
You're too far.
But yeah, I've been saying that she did a good job. Obviously, we've learned. We always knew. We kept saying up until the event. It's like, we know there's going to be hang-ups.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time that we've ever done an event like this, and you are a one-woman show.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew there was going to be something that was going to be a hang-up, but we just obviously couldn't know what until it happened.
Yeah.
And so obviously, now we just know, hey, if we're gonna do the little grab bags, we gotta make them beforehand.
Yeah, for 100%.
That was like the one major hang up.
That and maybe like longer time slot next time.
Yeah.
So maybe instead of an hour, maybe an hour and a half kind of
Yeah,
thing.
because the hour time slot was limiting, but it was mostly limiting due to the venue. So it wasn't necessarily like even our fault. It was because the venue requires everyone buy a drink before they go down. The speed at which they served drinks limited how fast people could get into the event.
Yeah.
So you would have people show up for their time slot and then be waiting a while to get their drink, and then that was cutting into their time.
Good girl.
Yeah. Oh, I think you've had pets.
So yeah, most of our limitations weren't even us, it was the venue.
Yeah.
Like the other thing was just the fact that
Thank you.
the whole time we were paranoid up the wazoo about not being over capacity.
Yeah.
Because there was a reason that we're like doing time slots at all. It's because,
Yeah.
okay, we need to make sure that we only have 20 people per hour.
Yeah.
So that we're not having too many people in this room.
Yep.
Which assumes then that the room should be able to hold 20 people. But there's not,
Seats-wise,
but
yeah.
there's not actually 20 seats.
Yeah.
So if the room is full, not over capacity, but full, you end up with some people that are like, I wish I had a seat, but all the seats are taken.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's one caveat.
Yeah.
But again, that's not us. That's just a limitation of the space.
But yeah.
But even despite those things were really minor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think overall it turned out really well.
Yeah. But yeah, and to be fair, Connor, a big security guard like yourself still would have been nice to have. So, haha. I could be a security guard. I'd make a good one. Maybe Connor too. I wonder if anyone else could do that. I don't know.
Yeah. Luckily, we didn't need any, like, strong arming.
Oh, God. I would like to think not.
Luckily, everyone was pretty much on the honor system. And honestly, we were able to play pretty fast and loose with the rules anyways.
Eh.
So, because, like, there was, like, an instance of, like, someone coming super late for their time slot. So it's, like, if they came for 12 p.m. and it's already 1 p.m., yeah, I'm gonna let that person just come to the 1 p.m. like it's their time slot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be like, sorry, you can't participate.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. So we made it work for everyone who came.
Yep.
And stuff. There apparently was like one couple who came, but then actually never came into the venue. So like producer scanned their tickets and they came down the stairs because like I don't remember seeing this couple at all. It was a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
And like I never saw like a guy and girl couple come in. So I was like, huh. Weird.
Yeah. So I don't know if they just came down and they were like, oh, this isn't what I thought it was kind of thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if the point was to get people to meet up and talk, you literally did. I know, it's true. I did. It was really nice to see. Because, like, that was the one thing. People didn't just come in, buy stuff, and then leave. People would come in, you know, get their bags, come look at the merchy table, and then, yeah, they would find an area to sit, and they would work on decorating photo card cases, or they would, like, take selfies with the Caleb cardboard cutout and stuff. And it was nice. I think we literally only had 2 girls who ended up leaving early. Like, they bought their stuff, they talked a little bit, and then they left. But I think producer was saying it was because they had friends upstairs.
Yeah, they
right?
had friends upstairs that were for an hour the next time slot. And because the 2 two of them left early,
Yeah.
I was able to go up to their two friends that were upstairs waiting for the next time slot. I'm like, hey, if you guys want to just come down early, since they've made room for capacity, you guys can just come down now and do your thing.
Yeah.
And they took us up on it.
Yeah. So yeah. My massive arms would have struggled getting through the steps. Okay now. Okay there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. It was really good, and people also seemed very receptive to the idea of me doing a Zane event. So I think I do want to do one. I would really like to have the opportunity to do it and everything. 'Cause yay! And so that wouldn't be till September. So that would give me plenty of time. I might just stick with the same venue because I can't beat the fact that this venue is literally free. They allow it to be free because, again, they make everyone who comes and attends the event buy drinks. So that's how they make their money from us being at the venue.
Yeah.
But if I can find one that's bigger, but then also has, strong Wi-Fi connection stuff, I might think about it.
Yeah. The
It's
only
affordable.
reason that I was suggesting, because I was throwing out the idea of exploring other venues, and my only reason for doing that was because we were talking about doing longer time slots for a new one. But then if you think about it, if we go from 1 hour to 2 hour time slots, that means that it would
Less
be
people.
half the number of time slots, half the number of attendants.
Yeah.
There would be 60 max that we could accomplish then instead of 120.
Yeah.
Which would be really a shame for anyone who has really enjoyed this event, really excited for the next one, and now 50% of those people wouldn't even be able to come to the next one.
Yeah.
Because there would be just half as many tickets.
Yeah.
So that's the one problem with increasing time slots, is less people get to come.
Yeah. So we have things to think about. I'm gonna ask my lads, girly pops, if any of them have any recommendations for venues in London that we could use that could essentially accommodate us in the way I would need it to be accommodating. But yeah, it was really good. And again, it's been so much fun just seeing everyone's story posts on their Instagrams, and I'm just highlighting them all and everything, just making a little archive just to be look, I put on this very successful event and a lot of people really liked it. And yeah, it was good. And I also liked it because from when we went to the other girl who puts on the other event, her last one she held at the same venue ours was at, and the vibes were so different because we got to go to her event for just a couple minutes because of how everything was set up and going on. It wasn't allowing people to actually get in there and have time to do anything. But how hers worked were just, you go there, you buy her merch, you maybe stick around for a little bit, but then you leave. This one, it was just everyone was there talking, having fun. Oh my god, I love seeing people posting their photo card cases that they decorated while at the event and stuff.
Yeah.
It's so...
Yeah, I've been seeing people being saying how they felt like they made some friends, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I saw specifically while I was there people being like, oh my god, are you so-and-so? And then they I start talking kind of thing. Just a lot of good interactions.
Yeah.
Whereas the other one we went to, yeah, I think one of the things is the fact that because our event was an hour time slot, it kind of set your expectations. You knew that this was going to be something that would only take an hour of your time.
Yeah.
When you don't have an hour time slot, you might be going into this expecting a con.
Mm-hmm.
A con that would take your entire day's worth of time.
Yeah.
Which is definitely not what that space can provide.
So I think the problem was because they did do time slots. Again, the problem just came down to them taking walk-ins at the end.
Yeah, the fact that they last minute included walk-ins threw off everything.
Yeah, I think small events can be some of the best there is. Yeah, it's for sure. It feels much more intimate in a nice way. No, for sure.
No, yeah, when it's done right, and I think we did a good job.
I think we did.
Yeah. Luckily, we did not, we had other ideas of activities to do, and I think it was a good idea that we kind of just quietly chose not to do them.
Yeah.
Because in hindsight, it would have ruined and killed the vibe.
Yeah, like, we'll see what my thing was. The Caleb trivia, I was thinking people would just do that on their own time with each other kind of thing. That was never like, all right, everyone stop, we're doing trivia. That was never the plan for that. But yeah, there definitely were some things that, like, I bought, like, a little card vending machine thing, like one of those, like, paper ones. Never used it because it would have been too much setup. And it would have just kind of been like, okay, well, how do we implement the use of this right now? I don't know. I didn't think of that very well. So yeah, we just did our thing.
So yeah, definitely the idea for any activities that we do in the future are ones that, like, facilitate people chatting with each other.
For sure. Interaction,
Being able to self-manage and regulate themselves, but also interact, because that's what was really good about the photo cards, is people could sit at a table, be chatting with each other, while quietly working on their things, and then comparing them.
Yeah. For sure. So yeah, I definitely want to do something very similar to that again for the Zane event. And yeah, it's just a lot. Whenever I would ask people, they were always, sounding so very sincere and like that they like enjoyed the event and everything. And yeah, it was really good, and I'm really happy that it went this way. So like oh my god, and then so there's another Caleb thing going on in the Soho area. It's this one boba tea place. They do like gacha machines and stuff. Well, so they did one for Silas's birthday too. But so you go there, you buy a drink, you get a free photo card, and you also get a free pin badge this time. Well, the one girl who was working the counter, she like looked at me and she's like, "Oh my god, wait, are you the one running the Caleb event?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she's like, "We actually have a special surprise for you." And I was like, "What? Me? Special surprise? What?" And yeah, so they had like these extra special like photo cards of all the guys. And so yeah, I got to pick out just like this really fancy like Silas photo card, and I love it. It's super cute. It's from one of my favorite cards, 4-star cards. And yeah, it was just like, oh my god, producer, they know me.
Yeah.
They really know me.
Yeah. And this was another thing that I was saying before the event happened, like in the lead up to it, is like things will be a lot cooler and smoother once you've done the event.
Yeah.
Because now you're on the map. The problem right now is that you, at least on, the account that you use, your Instagram, you're a nobody.
My personal, yeah.
You are a nobody. You're not like a big, like...
I'm not an artist or anything.
Yeah,
I don't have a pre-made following.
You're not some big name influencer.
Yeah.
So you have nothing to you to, like, attract people to you. And same thing with, because you've never done anything, you don't have any of the other big channels that are promoting you.
Yeah. Well, there is the one lads event page does at least put me on like their calendars.
Yeah.
When they are showing off other lads events going on around the world. Yeah. I do at least get put on that.
Yeah. But yeah, the problem with that, though, was the fact that by the time they were starting to pick up steam on that, you had already sold out your ticket.
Well, yeah, most of them. Yeah, to be fair, their Steam did help, though. So, because when people refunded, people were able to fill the slots easily.
Yeah, but now you've actually done a successful event. Now people can know about it, reference it, and you have that on your resume.
Yeah, and I literally have been archiving all of the story posts that everyone has been making, so that they'll like be forever on my page. So like if you click on the specific thing, you'll be able to see what everyone posted and wrote about and stuff.
And I know the venue, I think, messaged you after to do like a collab post or something.
I mean, that's understandable because again, it's advertising for them and stuff. But yeah, the venue wants to do a collaboration post, which again is not normal.
It's not normal, but what it's a good sign of is that there's no like
bad blood.
No, there's no bad blood. They clearly.
I mean, I couldn't see how there could be. So the only incidents that happened twice was because my fault. Because producer had gotten me a drink, and like a dummy, I put it on the ground, not thinking, you're gonna kick it over. put it on the table. For the love of God, you're gonna kick it over. And yeah, I kicked it over twice. First time, I, of course, felt horrible. Second time, I was fucking mortified. And so when the guy who cleaned up the first mess came back to clean up the second mess, I was just profusely apologizing the whole time. We're like, I'm so sorry. I promise this isn't gonna happen again. I'm so sorry. Oh. But yeah, so that went all really well. And then, what was I saying? The drinks got knocked over, got a little bit messy.
Basically, you were saying that was the only thing that went wrong, quote unquote wrong.
Yeah. Chaos! Oh my god! Thank you so much for the 16 months, sweetheart. Thank you. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's a chicken coop and pigeon coop. Damn you, Verizon signal. Oh yeah, Verizon. I feel like Verizon's known for being stinky.
This sounds like the beginning of a Midwestern Gothic novel.
But you know better, yeah. You knew better, too. I know.
But yeah, I feel like that was the only quote-unquote problem we ever caused.
Yeah, because even at some point, the event manager, she had thought we hung up our banner with tape, because we had used tape on the letters to tape the letters to the banner, because it was like one of those like stringy banners, you know, almost like a curtain-y kind of banner. But then of course I assured her, like, oh no, we used blue tack on the wall. We did not use tape, because I read the rules and I knew that was against the rules. So I knew. So yeah, she was like, oh okay, after I had said that and everything. And then yeah, though, when it came to cleanup, producer just got the trash bags. We quickly, threw everything up, cleaned it all out, put all the tables and chairs and stuff back, and we were out with 15 minutes to spare still.
Whereas the other event that held, we
left at 6:30. So between 6 and 7 is supposed to be your cleanup time for the event at the venue. And so by the time we had left, it was still 6:30. And they still had a bunch of people left in the room, and there was 3 of them who were gonna have to clean up all of disassemble their stalls and setups, clean up, and then get out. So yeah, there's no way they made it out in time. Easy cleanup, so big, exactly. So yeah, it was just the 2 of us too. So it was really easy, because again, we didn't have a whole lot in terms of like decor going on, but I feel like an event like this doesn't need it. It's just one of those extra bonuses.
There was only so much square footage to decorate anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, we wasted the majority of our time.
Stupid fucking banner.
Oh, the stupid happy birthday
banner. We didn't even blow up the Caleb letters. I specifically bought letters to spell out Caleb's name. Didn't even blow those up, because we were like, we don't have time. I need a beverage, please.
Okay.
But yeah, though, so we definitely learned some things. We've definitely taken away some constructive notes from our own. Like, no one said anything, like, at all. Like, even all my lads girlies, Discord girlies, and a lot of them are very blunt. They're the very blunt British girls. They all only had good things to say about it, so...
Yeah, and I would like to think that because you have, friends that were in attendance, that they could give you constructive criticism.
Yeah. Yeah, next time will be different. Yeah, we'll have the goodie bags, yeah. I'll have the bags color-coded, for one thing.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we will have them pre-made the night before.
Yeah, and if anything, it's like if we can get people to not even help for the whole event, if they could just help for the prep. Like, that hour and a half to set up. If they could just come to help for that setup, so there's just more hands to make the most of that amount of time.
Did you see the one that ghosted you? No. Because they're actually dealing with their own drama right now.
No. Yeah, big drama.
Big drama with their event, with their venue. It's still going on, which I'm glad. I'm glad they're able to still put their event on, but they're having some big issues with their venue. And also, she's up in Manchester she lives up in the northern area, so it would probably take her at least 2+ hours to get in via the train. Her event is next week, so I'm not surprised that she didn't come, though I am wondering if that one guy and girl who came but then didn't stay were like spies. Which, let him be. I will say, she has been looking at all of my story posts. She doesn't follow me, but that means she has actively been going to my page and watching my Insta stories, because you can see who watches your Instagram stories. And she's always like one of the first 10 people. And again, she does not follow me.
That's crazy.
Which means she doesn't just get it in her bar at the top of her homepage. If you like refresh, you'll see, oh, hey, this person just put a new story post out. Let me watch it. No, that means she's actively going to my page, clicking to watch my stories, and being one of the first 10 people to do it. Yeah, so the other girls, it's like some weird silent competition that they've made it into, because I follow all 3 of them, and I've been interacting with their posts by liking, sharing, doing all the stuff you should. But then all 3 of them aren't following me. The one used to follow me, then she unfollowed me, but now she's watching all of my stories, but also not liking anything. And I'm like, that's weird. Especially because, like, she was trying to offer me her manufacturers for specific products, like cup sleeves and stuff. And then, like, she just pulled back all of a sudden. And it's, like, really weird. Because, like, I went to their one event to give them little freebies. That was always the plan. The plan was to just kind of scope out the venue, the event, but then also just give her and the other 2 girls who were running it freebies, and that's what I did. And like the one girl knew who I was when she saw me, and I was like, yeah, that's hi. And so I'm like, so you know it's me. So weird. Yeah, that's weird. Maybe, yeah, they just weird stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know, they just turned it into some weird competition for some reason, and it sucks, because it's like, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be a competition, like, you're clearly very secured in doing these events because she's sponsored. The woman who puts on the 24-hour billboards, she sponsors her. So it's like, if we're going by who won, quote unquote, at the end, technically you did because you have the sponsor. But like, yeah, it should just be about facilitating fun and like the love of the game and community and stuff.
Yeah, especially
so
because
it's like it sucks. It really sucks.
There's no reason to compete because she lives up north. She
lives up north. Yes, her second event she came down to London for, but the third event she's doing now is up in Manchester.
Yeah. So if anything, it's like it seems like there's room for us to have 2 people that completely do not compete with each other.
Exactly.
Where it's like, okay, you can be down here in the south working London and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, she can be up doing
Hitting
Manchester, Leeds kind of thing.
Because there are girls up there who definitely want lads events up there, just like there are girls down here who want lads events here. So it's like, yeah, we're just covering more ground this way. So you think we would be like working together or like, supporting each other and stuff. And it sucks. It actually is really hurtful, and like it's this weird like almost being like blacklisted but for no reason thing. They were intimidated by producer's huge rack. I don't. Producer's not very heavily featured on my Instagram, so I wouldn't say that was it.
I guess I did come in person to both events, so.
I mean, yeah, I guess. But.
Which I was like, I'm glad I feel like I didn't throw off the vibes because. Like, I mean, there was maybe 1 or 2 other guys that were there, but it was definitely like, this is a girls' event. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
This is a girly pop nation kind of activity.
Yeah.
And so, because I thought about it after the fact, that I'm like, I'm a man in a goose-stepping, grunt kind of outfit, and I'm kind of acting as the bouncer, and I'm like, I hope I'm not throwing off the vibe.
No, I don't think you were, sweetheart. The, sweet producer. Uh, Byron's saying hello.
Hello.
Say hi to Byron.
Hi, Byron. Byron.
That you generally good at not throwing off vibes. You're friendly. Exactly. My lads, Discord girly pops, they like him when he's around. They don't mind producer at all because they get that he can enjoy the game, especially when producer tells them that, like, oh yeah, my favorite's Xavier. Like, he has a favorite, you know. So like, yeah, Apples, we're talking about the event right now. We're talking about how well it went and everything. But yeah, they don't mind when he's around because they understand. But obviously, you know, like, producer's also good at, like, you know, he'll separate himself if he feels like he needs to, kind of thing. He's not overbearing or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think he did good. I don't think anyone was bothered by him. And honestly, some girls I could see possibly feeling weird about a guy, but also sometimes it feels nice to know there is a guy on your side. Exactly.
Yeah, that's why it's like I was doing my best to try to, like, when I could, talk about lad stuff, so that it's not like I'm just a guy that's here.
Yeah.
Like, I could engage with the material kind of thing.
It's also the thing of, like, you were in cosplay, right? You were here supporting me put on this event while in cosplay, actively running around, doing what you needed to. And, like, yeah, if you know, you needed to, you could, you know, riddle off some info or whatnot.
Yeah, I was being like, hey, how about that new Raphael card, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, also, sorry guys, 1 second.
1 second. It has my bud Deborah and say, no, fucking for real. I was not expecting them to drop the trailer the day after Caleb's birthday. Usually they would wait a day or two to drop the new, oh, thank God, to drop the new card, like a day or two after a boy's birthday, right? Because they want to be respectful to their birthday and the community and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, I'm pulling for it. There's no way I can't get a mermaid Raph. No. Literally, even producer was like, damn, you need to get that. Damn.
Of the what?
The Raph myth.
Oh, yeah,
the new
yeah,
Raph
yeah.
myth.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, no, I have a couple girly pops in my, Discord. What? Parfait loving mermaid? What? Shock. I know, right?
Yeah.
Me? The human fish? Nah. Yeah. Loving mermaids? Couldn't be me. God, I don't know. Sometimes I almost feel like I need like a mermaid form.
That's why it's like, it really shows just how strong, Silas and Zane have her in a vice grip, because you know that, like, a mermaid should have been the easy shoe-in for frickin' this cat girl.
Yeah. Look, I like Raph. He's just a little bit too twinky soft boy for me.
When I think of Raph,
there's nothing wrong with that. I like Raph.
When I think of Raphael, I think of the quote from the Sailor Moon author. If anybody knows, the Sailor Moon author is married to the same guy that makes the Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. And the quote from her in relation to that, and I think also Tuxedo Mask, is, I like a guy I can't depend on. And that's what I think of when I think of Raphael.
So rude. So rude. Cat girl likes human fish brazy. I like Raph, but he's my number 4 out of 5. Raph is 4 out of 5 for me. But to be fair, I've always loved Sea God Raph. Yeah. That was his one design I was always down bad for. And then they fucking threw Merman, long-haired Raphael at us. And I was like, well, tapping out. They fucking got me.
But yeah, I think honestly, I feel like Raphael's at his strongest when he's at alternate reality or different timeline. I think current timeline Zane is kind of sauceless. But I think that
sauceless.
Yeah, when he's a sea god, or even in Catch-22, like
you said Zane. Not...
Sorry, I meant Raphael.
Okay, I was like Zane, sauceless, sir. Those are fighting words.
Yeah, no. But no, when Raphael is a sea god, or even in Catch-22, just his alternate universe persona.
Yeah.
In the
story
his
less
setup.
Sassy. Yeah.
Yeah, because in that one he was like himbo, and I liked the himbo energy that he was giving off in Catch-22.
He wanted those melon yogurt drinks. Damn it.
Yep.
But oh yeah, no. If I didn't know anything about their personalities, my first guess at a fave would have been Raph because Merman. No, that's fair.
No, yeah, if
that's
you were
very fair.
Just looking at, especially because again, like
she likes talented people who are a bit pathetic, right? Not me. I like a man who is self-sustaining, can take control, and do everything he needs to.
I think they mean the Sailor Moon author.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
People are a bit pathetic.
Yeah, no, 100%
right.
for her. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was bitching about it. It's like, yeah, if you're just going based on aesthetics, Raphael has got it because mermaid, but then also he is a photogenic bitch. When we were going through the photo cards, I was like bitching about like, God, motherfucker looks good in every single one of these.
Every single one. Because there are some, I love Silas and I love Zane. They have some angles that are not their best. They have some angles that aren't their best, and that's normal, right? Not every angle is gonna be your best angle. Fucking Raphael, no bad angle exists for him. I swear to fucking God, no bad angle exists for this man. And it's one of those things you can't really get a full grasp for it unless you literally have like a deck of photo cards, right? And you just kind of just are flipping through them. Because for all the boys, I had picked out ones that like, that one doesn't look too great, or the lighting's not good in this one, so let me just set this to the side and use it as a freebie. I got to the Raphael cards, I couldn't find a single one to set aside. Because none of them were wrong. None of them were bad. They're all just good.
Harvey loves a man who's 6 feet and 11 inches. Separate measurements.
Stop. Oh my God. Oh, that's too big. 11? That's way too big. Oh my God. I don't know. There's, if y'all have ever seen a TikTok of, there's this one girl, she literally has a measuring tape. And she's like, all right, I don't get how we're working with these numbers. And she's like literally like showing different measurements. And she's like, all right, 6, this here, this is the average. This is fine. This is nice. This is good. Especially because most women are only going to get about 3 to 4 inches in. Anything else is just fucking scary. And so she's like, 7 inches? All right, fine. You know, a little bit more, right? 8 inches? I don't know. That doesn't feel kind of great. 9, 10 inches? Fucking, I'm skipping work the next day. 11, 12 inches? Count me out for like a week. And then she's like, goes more than that. She's like, I'm dead. You literally, even in my next life, I am dead. So just skipping straight through the next life. Dead. And it is funny. Oh my God, the men in the comments trying to be like, that's a lie, that's wrong, that's not true. And it's like,
why would you?
What? Like, what? This woman is literally saying any thought of a standard or of a man feeling like he needs more than like 6 inches. Like, the fact that, like, they couldn't handle that, even though you know none of them had more than 6 inches. Like, let's be so fucking for real.
No, that's the funny thing, is, like, why on earth would you lambast
she's advocating for normalcy, for average. saying average is what we want. We don't want 12 inches. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. It's always like
It doesn't fit.
It's the same thing of like I never understand when you have these guys that are for like manosphere arguing for like peak. This is what real masculine looks like. When it's like none of these guys look like that. They all look like lanky losers.
Lanky losers.
They're all molding losers.
Oh my god.
But for some reason they're like pushing so hard for this like unrealistic aesthetic, and it's like why are you trying to push for something you're not even meeting?
Especially when women are like, we don't even want that. Porn star, like, schlong? No, that's not what we want. That's not normal. That's not normal. I don't want you in my cervix, okay? I don't want the gynecologist in my cervix. I don't want you in there either. Let it be known.
Yeah.
No. Stay out of the cervix.
Yeah, and so it's just a weird thing of just like, it's not only she's telling the truth, she's telling something that's to your advantage as a guy.
Yeah.
For you to be like, see, they said that, shorter is sometimes better, actually.
Yeah.
So, really, and that works in your favor.
Yeah.
So it seems weird to not do that.
No, you're right. Yeah, and then men fucking mansplaining women when women are literally telling you, no, we don't want that. Why would you think we do?
Yeah. I got a medium dick. It can talk to ghosts.
Oh, can it now?
I get it. It's a medium.
Oh, hi. Good one, Masky.
Yep.
But hi, Masky. How are you? Also, Apples. Hi, Apples. I don't think I said hello properly. Hi, Apples. How are you?
What a conversation to walk in on.
Yeah. Have you seen those terrible alpha boot camps? I can only imagine.
I think I've seen Critical, moist Critical
Talking about them?
making fun of some of those.
That's fair. Porn star pickle hurts. I mean, yeah, I would imagine those are like, that's also like one of those things of like, damn, how do you like take care of that every day? You gotta like deal with that every day. That must be a pain in the ass at some point. Like, wearing pants? That just sounds like a fucking chore. Like, hell, even certain sweatpants, you can't get away with shit.
You can get away with a lot if you just don't care.
But I don't know. At some point, it is kind of like that thing of like, guys, dude, there's kids around. Like, I get it, but like, you gotta try your best,
well,
you know?
Also, you know what? To be everyone's credit, there are some countries that care a lot less about this.
Yeah.
Where they have a lot less stigma about nudity and genitalia and
Well,
aren't going to freak out about it as much.
For men, maybe. I feel like there's always that thing for women, though.
Maybe. I think I've seen some French cartoons that kind of are very blasé when it comes to female nudity and boobs and stuff as well.
Specific things, yes, but of course that becomes, some men think that's open season then.
Yeah,
so
but,
it still does come with caveats.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if anybody can find this for me.
And you're alright, sugar. You didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah. There is specifically like a children's cartoon or children's book character. And the whole gimmick of this character that is made for children's entertainment is that he has a ridiculously long penis. Like kind of like I can make a lasso and throw it over a wall.
Oh god, I think I know that one. Yeah, that's so weird.
And it's him just having misadventures and solving problems by using his giant long rope-like penis.
Long man.
Yeah, and so that's a character that's made for kids because it's silly. It's a silly thing.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be sexual at all.
Yeah.
It's just a part of the body.
Yeah.
And his is so goofy.
Yeah, a goofy. Yeah, I'm good. Stretch your shoulders, fellas. Mine ache. Oh god. You know what? My feet and back are fucking killing me. Standing for 6 hours. God, it was like working fucking retail again.
Yeah, no.
It literally is a stark-ass reminder to me that, I refuse to ever work retail again with how badly my feet hurt. Like, I haven't felt this kind of pain since I stopped working at, like, Yankee Candle.
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, like, how messed up my, like, lower calves are today just because we did all that standing yesterday.
Well, you were also going up and down stairs.
True. But it's still like, that's one day, right? A lot of people are doing 6 to 8 hours regularly.
I mean,
in
we
retail.
used to do that. Let's not act like we haven't.
Yeah.
We used to work retail, both of us. Shit sucks. But yeah, no. This experience, not that I ever needed a refresher or a reminder as to why I never want to work retail, but this was like the extra reminder of, hey, you know that pain you're feeling right now in your ankles and like your lower back? Yeah, you're gonna get that and a lot more if you go back into retail.
Get a small ball, like a rubber bouncing ball, so you can roll it under your feet. That's what I do, and it helps a lot.
Oh yeah, I've heard golf balls and tennis balls also can help with that kind of stuff too. Yeah, you just roll it down like the middle of your foot, your sole of your foot, and it's supposed to just help a lot.
Nice.
Yep. But yeah, at some point today, I'm probably going to get on my Insta and announce that I do want to do a Zane event in September. Cause yeah, I do want to do another one. I did enjoy this. We learned a lot from this event, so hopefully it'll only be better.
Yep.
Only be better from here. Ooh, you scratch right there?
Yep.
Oh, I use lacrosse ball, good size and solid rubber. Yeah, that sounds good too.
Who just has a lacrosse ball lying around, though?
Person who plays with lacrosse. Crave Parfait gets an epic sponsor from China. Yo, dude, that would be sick. Like, oh man, I don't know. It would be so cool, but obviously the lad's fan of it. What is that?
That was the thing that I squeezed out already.
Oh, god damn, why does that hurt? Oh, I just like scratched something and it was not meant to be scratched. Oh.
But no, like, we've already been joking. It's like, is the time to learn Mandarin now? I feel like the time to learn Mandarin is now.
Maybe. Though, I mean, I'm fairly certain she knows how to speak English because, again, the 3 24-hour billboards she puts on, 2 in America and 1 in the UK. I mean, hell, for all we know, she's American,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't think she is.
Yeah.
I do believe she is, Chinese, but no, yeah, I don't know. I, of course, was, like, thinking to myself, well, if they ever... Because, of course, I'd be interested how they got this sponsor. Did they reach out to them? Did lads reach out to them? Or did they somehow reach out to them? Did the girls reach out to lads? Or, I guess, boss.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, I'd be very curious how, like, they even started their partnership with the sponsoring. And, yeah. I thought about the idea of like just generally talking to boss's people just to start a conversation because they have been at least following all my stuff, interacting with all my stuff, and liking it.
I feel like,
but I'm not gonna do that, of course. That just doesn't seem appropriate.
I feel like it would be interesting if, like, yeah, we go down that list. Yeah, everyone just calls them boss.
She goes by boss. Whenever they make posts about it, they're like, yeah, boss did this, boss did that.
So yeah, I imagine that, yeah, if we talk to her people and we get brought into a room and it just feels like talking to a mob boss.
So, I hear you want money for a lads event.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? I mean, hey, when you're dropping 30K on billboards per boy, yeah, I guess you get to call yourself whatever the fuck you want to. Because she's already dropped 90K this year on these 24-hour billboards. Guys, that's insane if you think about it.
Yes,
Come
boss.
to me on this day of Zane's wedding.
Yes, boss. The event's done, boss. Just like you ordered, boss.
Oh my god.
Wow, there's a whole underground black market for Laj merch. Because they won't make any official ones.
I mean, well, luckily they do. And I'm glad that I actually have a decent channel on how to actually get cheap official lads merch. Because we have a girl in the lads Discord who, she herself is from China. And so she, of course, has family in China. And she's able to order the official merch and stuff off of, like, Xiaohongshu from them. And she charges us hardly anything for it. It's really good.
90K still less than the Rent-A-Girlfriend main character.
Fucking stop.
Oh, so okay, hold on. Everyone has been talking about Rent-A-Girlfriend recently. I keep seeing
Have
people
they?
talking about Rent-A-Girlfriend, and
I feel like people have always talked about Rent-A-Girlfriend, but has it picked up steam recently?
it must be because I did not hear anything. I didn't know about Rent-A-Girlfriend until recently.
What lies? There's no way you had definitely seen at least one of the characters before.
Maybe, but I didn't know that it was the character. I saw the name in passing.
Oh, the manga finished.
Yeah, that's I think what happened, and I think that the manga ended, and from what I can gather, I don't know what the actual ending is because I didn't look into it. I'm just picking up osmosis based on what I'm seeing. I'm assuming that the guy gets mega cucked in the end. My impression is that I think the guy might get mega cucked at the end of this manga.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of amazing. Yeah, you rented me. The whole thing was rent a girlfriend, not rent a girlfriend, have her fall in love with you so she becomes your real girlfriend.
Yeah.
No, that, I can take that. Oh, man.
Yeah. He got rejected after a proper date with the main girl. Okay.
Wait, why, though? She just didn't get good vibe, or they just didn't mesh during a proper date at the end? That's very interesting.
Yeah, because people seem to have been losing it. When it's like... Yeah.
Like what? Were we gonna do this whole thing of, okay, if I pay her enough money and get her to date me enough times as my rented out girlfriend, she'll definitely fall in love with me. Because this is definitely not just a transactional business deal between two adults. Yeah. This is definitely me getting her to fall in love with me.
Isn't this the exact same plot of a Robert Redford Demi Moore movie? Isn't there literally... No idea. A movie, an American movie that's literally just this. Dude pays like $1 million to be with Demi Moore's character.
Huh.
I think this is actually...
Weird. There have literally been other girls that are into him that he likes and that have offered to have, sexual relations. And he doesn't care because he's obsessed with this girl he keeps paying to go on dates with him. That's so pathetic. My God, that's so pathetic. Like, my guy. That's like when the dudes go to the strip clubs and they keep going back to, like, the husbands go to the strip clubs and they keep seeing the same fucking stripper, hoping that stripper will become, like, their mistress or some shit. And, like, the stripper has, like, some good sense, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I'll keep dancing for you. We're not doing that, though.
Yeah, and the movie I was thinking about is...
terrible. That makes sense.
The movie I was thinking about was called Indecent Proposal. Indecent Proposal. 1993 movie, year I was born. Is starring Robert Redford and Demi Moore, and is, literally a guy... The woman is married... But the guy's just like, no, I want to go on a date with you. I will pay you $1 million.
What the actual fuck?
And that's the premise of the movie.
I mean, I don't know. If I was in a relationship and my partner came to me being like, hey, okay, this person really wants me to go on a date with them and they're literally willing to give me $1 million, I'd let him go. That's $1 million. You know? Like, holy hell. Obviously, they better come home in the fucking end. But obviously, if I didn't trust them enough, I wouldn't be even dating them and give them that opportunity. But, you get what I mean. But wait, so Apples, what do you mean, but she has feelings for him when she rejected him? Like, what? Stop. Oh, she missed the chase? Is that what it is? She thought she didn't like him, but as soon as, like, he stopped calling her, she realized, wait, I actually do like him. Like, please. That's so stupid.
I'm sure there's a whole series leading up to this moment. I'm sure there's a long series of complicated motivations for why she said no.
Yeah. I have a big video I could show you about one of my fave Anitubers talking shit about it for a while. But no, yeah, send it. I'll be interested to watch that. Dude, the swimming pool scene is gonna get animated soon. Oh god, it's gonna be so funny. Holy moly.
Yeah, isn't there a pool arc? I've heard there's a pool arc. It's an entire arc that is pool related.
Pool. So what you're saying is that we can rent producer.
Anyone got $1 million?
I say, I guess what's your price, producer?
Yeah.
You heard a producer get going on that date.
Who's got $1 million?
Oh my god, who got the money? Ugh.
Let it be known, I have a tiny jaw.
Yeah, he can't open his mouth
I
at
cannot
all.
open my mouth very wide.
He had to get like those like bands put in when he was younger to deal with like what, an overbite or something.
Yeah.
And all they did was like fuck up his ability to like unhinge his mouth. So like he can't, you know, like sometimes like people can just like open their mouths super wide. Yeah, producer can't do that.
Yeah. So, take that information however you will.
It's alright though, that doesn't put any hindrance on butt stuff.
Are you like cats where the dentist uses kids' tools on you? Why is that what you add on? Look, it seemed pertinent. It seemed relative.
I mean, with the direction he was clearly going with the joke, yeah. Can you turn the fan up a little bit, please? Oh, God, it's one of those days where it's beautiful outside, but hotter than hell inside. Let's open up that window since Toulouse isn't around here. And let's open up this one more.
Okay.
Once again, Toulouse ain't around here.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, UK insulated building means that even though it feels great outside, it feels not great inside.
But fuck it during winter, though. If it's freezing ass cold outside and you got the heater on, don't expect that heat to fucking last.
Manager.
No, wait, why are you in despair and misery? That's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
That's not allowed.
Be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, don't you worry now. Woo, 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 boo, 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 boo.
Did we solve it?
Yeah. Are you happy?
Oh.
Oh. Ah, I am
That's
so
a lot.
very sorry, sweetheart. That is horrible. Well, I hope they have... I hope they're getting the help that they need, and I hope you're taking care of yourself as well.
Yeah, I realize that is in fact a lot to
That-
deal with all at once. I'm
that's a
sorry. We are not going to be able to help you with that, obviously, because we can only say so much.
Yeah.
But we obviously hope you the best.
And your brother, of course. Other countries are 25C. United Kingdom is at 25C. Yeah, that sucks. I'm really sorry, manager. That really does suck, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I think, you know, you just got to give him some time right now.
Yeah.
And hopefully, you know, after he talks to, you know, some professionals and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the important thing is it sounds like they're at least in a stable condition, which means that this is something to at least be able to come back from and work on, which would not be the case otherwise.
Yeah.
So, just, you know, there's one of those things where we count the blessings that it's like, you know, it didn't work out, so that we can actually improve and move forward.
Yeah. Ugh, but yeah, this like reverse non-insulation insulator sucks.
Yeah, other countries 25 degrees, us 25 degrees. It's, yeah, I don't know what it is, because yeah, back in the States, the same temperatures did not mean the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, I am going to segue for the chat because something else happened on the day of the lads event day, which was that I was coming back. We came back from the event.
Oh, yeah, okay. I thought,
Yeah.
God, you were, like, scaring me there for a second. I was like, wait, something else? What do you mean something else?
No, nothing serious.
It's nothing serious. The way he said it, though, was just very fucking serious sounding.
No, sorry, I was trying to segue in my brain. But yeah, so we came back from the event. As she was saying, I was in a cosplay. I was in the Luke and Kieran cosplay.
Luke.
From
Luke cosplay.
Luke cosplay from
Luke.
Love and Deep Space. So if you want to look up what that character looks like, you can. Luke from Love and Deep Space. Which is very like ninja garb kind of thing.
We can pull it up.
Yeah, we can actually pull up a picture
we
of
can
this.
do that.
God dang it.
What?
I did the math on $1 million getting a 6-hour day with producer. It would be 2,777 a minute. And I'm only gonna need 2 minutes, so...
Oh my god, stop. Alright, here.
I'm gonna hopefully sleep to calm myself. That might be good. I feel like...
Yeah, that's a good idea, sweetheart.
When you're at the height of the emotion, there's not a lot productive you can get done. So sometimes it's better to wake up after the fact, let all of those emotions drain out of your system, and kind of just approach it with fresh eyes and a more calm demeanor.
Yeah.
You can't go from waking up from sleep to a panic attack.
Yeah.
So...
And still be okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is what producer was wearing during the event. Mask and all.
Yes. So this is what was looking like. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare. Pay for 7 minutes.
Oh my god.
7 minutes in heaven. Yeah. So when we came back from the event, I was not wearing the full getup because the mask is a lot. The visibility is bad.
And the hood was down too.
Yeah, so I took off the mask, so my face was completely clear and I had no hood. So it was just the rest of it, right? The top and the bottom was what I was wearing. And obviously I didn't have a change of clothes, so when we get back into town, I'm wearing this ninja getup, but we're like, hey, we want food before we go home.
Hi, Xenon!
Supposed to be in a meeting, but nobody showed up.
Oh my god.
I've been to those. I've been to those meetings.
Amazing. Truly, people.
I'm the only one there, and I'm like, we were supposed to have a meeting.
Ugh.
And so I'm walking around town just in this ninja getup to go to a McDonald's to order McDonald's in this silly little ninja getup.
Yeah.
And so I get to the McDonald's. I get, a couple of looks by as I'm walking there, but nobody obviously is saying or doing anything.
Average McDonald's customer. Yeah, very.
I get in there, and there is a group of teenagers, and they fucking lose it. They just start pissing themselves laughing at my ass. They are clowning on me for the rest of the exchange. They see me... because the thing is, with this outfit and my kind of long brown hair...
He actually does look pretty much like Anakin.
They think I'm dressed up as Anakin Skywalker. They think I'm some Star Wars nerd.
Here, let me actually look up a picture of Anakin.
Yeah, let's look up episode 3 at Anakin.
Yeah. Keep talking, though.
So yeah, they think I look like Anakin Skywalker. They think I'm some generic Star Wars nerd. And so they're like, oh my god, look at this geek loser. And so they're dying, they're laughing, they start singing the Imperial March as they're going to the bathroom. They're like, and then they come out of the bathroom. They're playing it on their phone now. They're playing the Imperial March on their phone. They're starting to just start quote Darth Vader lines at me, like, just, "Luke, I am your father." And then they're like eventually like, Anakin, help me, Anakin. They're just like doing all of the bits. Meanwhile, they cannot breathe with how much they are fucking laughing at me. It was fucking crazy.
It was, I don't know, I gotta say, it was kind of funny.
No, yeah, that's the
We
thing.
were
It's like, I thought it was
brothers.
funny. Like, I didn't engage, because it's like, whenever they did it, it was like, I literally didn't even see them. They were like to my back right as I was ordering, so I could just hear them out of my periphery. And so it's not like they ever got in my face or anything about it. I could just hear them fucking having a field day with the fact that I existed in their proximity.
Oh my god.
So obviously I didn't mind. I thought it was honestly kind of funny. I could see if I was like an insecure 14-year-old that was like, Star Wars is my hyperfixation, that maybe that would feel like bullying, but I'm an adult that doesn't give a shit, so it really wasn't a problem.
Yeah, I would 100% have changed or gone straight home. No way I would go out in public like that. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Luckily, at a certain point, you master this power as an adult of just not giving a shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I was in the Central Line on the way home after MCM like 3 years ago. I was cosplaying Big Times Get Frankie. Oh dear. From One Piece. I got recognized while I'm so tired and out of it and had to go super as I leave the train. 10 out of 10 experience. Amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, the reason Anakin was on screen, Dice, is because I was wearing this costume you now see on screen, but without the mask and without the hood. Passersby thought I looked like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, this group of like teenage, like 14-year-olds thought he was supposed to be Anakin.
Because yeah, it's got the black sleeves and it's got the center
and the
vest.
hair.
Yeah.
Producer's hair literally looks exactly like this.
Yeah, I've got exactly Anakin length hair right now.
And it's got that wavy curl to it and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, no. Welcome back. Producer is Anakin. Oh God.
Recast me when you need to have Anakin in future projects. I know Hayden Christensen, you know, he's getting older, he's getting up there.
Oh my God.
You can bring him back if you need to, like, put a bunch of makeup on him for Vader, but if you need, like,
the younglings. No. No. Oh my God. Youngling, that's the word, yeah.
You don't plan on hurting children.
No.
Bzzzt.
But no, yeah, so that was that funness. Hi, Moo Cow! I'm on my 15-minute break. They have me doing nothing for 6 hours. Love that. Welcome back, Garrett!
Hello.
Welcome back. But yeah, so, anyway, where the fuck is Tons? Tons said that they were gonna have the day off.
Yeah, where is Tons?
He literally came into the Discord to be like, I got the day off!
I'm gonna go yell at them. Publicly.
Publicly, he
in the
hates
cafe
us.
Lobby.
No, I don't think he hates us. I think he's just very tired and overworked. Which a lot of us are, to be fair. Well, a lot of people are, to be fair. But yeah, so those were the fun adventures of producer cosplaying. No, back to 1 bar 4G. Ew, boo. Boo. But okay, let's see. Silly, gorgeous cat girl bicker as always. Aw, thank you, Garrett. It's very sweet of you to say. But yeah, so while we're here on the lad subject, let me pull up the new Raphael myth so y'all can see it who have not seen it yet. Cause it looks so good. Cause it looks so good. Alright. The official. Alright. Display. But alright. So yeah, this is the brand new Raphael myth that's dropping tomorrow. This shit is starting tomorrow. We are getting this stuff. So yeah, let me know. Alright, so yeah, it's called Submerged Eclipse. Look at him. Oh god, he's so gorgeous. He's so pretty!
You're the bride of the sea god. Why are you letting humans mistreat you? I see you're unaware of what You've awakened. Now then, release the seals that bind me.
Just like the long, flowing ass hair. I can't. It's so pretty.
Call out to me from the fathomless depths of the sea.
Where's his dong? It's called claspers. They're called claspers.
Well, no, okay, God. Hold on, I'll have to show you when it gets to it. When we see it.
Where someone calls out my name forevermore. The sea god's revival has been completed. You've rewritten the fate of these waters.
Okay, this is not a good photo of it. We'll get a better view of it.
Starting.
So, alright, hold on, let me just go back like a second here.
It might zoom out here in a second.
It will, hold on, I just wanna...
These waters.
So, like, you see where his belly button is right here? And you see how the tail just goes, like, very, like, woo! Like, we're even, like, marking out his V and everything. It should be about here-ish, but, you know. But, yeah.
Starting from this moment, you are bound to me.
So MC isn't a mermaid, she is human. She just has a beautiful mermaid-esque outfit.
She has a frilly dress.
Because she's the sea god's bride, so you know. Is like trousers, just flops. Oh, he's Lumerian. He is, in fact, Lumerian.
Wait, is that a real term?
I think it is.
Like, where did you pull that from, Xenon? Is Lemurian an actual term? I thought that was just an in-game thing.
No, I think Lumeria is like a
What did you promise?
fantastical thing. I don't know.
I gave you my heart.
But, oh, it's just so pretty.
Listen carefully. This is the last time I'll teach you.
Oh, it's from esoteric bullshit conspiracies? Interesting.
Yeah. That's okay, yeah. That's fantastical. That's not the same, but, you know, not real.
Okay.
He really does need gas. I hope he can breathe on the right. He can. And what the cool thing is with Lumerians, when they actually kiss a human, it actually gives them the ability to breathe underwater. Because it's magic. Lumerians lived in Atlantis, and they fought the Martians? Martians. The Martians, eh? You lose me on that one.
Is that what the sixth love interest is gonna be?
Shut the fuck
So
up.
it's not, it's gonna be fucking Martian?
Oh my god.
The sea inevitably returns to where it belongs and separates
You
from
did say the sixth would be some opposite to Raphael.
which
Yeah.
is Lemuria's vow,
But see, people think that means like hacker, but
a bond everlasting.
yeah, everyone's freaking out over that chin and neck kiss. This is good stuff. It's good stuff.
Everlasting.
Like, oh my god.
The sea god doesn't need this heart.
Don't you hate it when the trailer spoil things?
Yeah.
Cannot end this
I was
way.
actually very surprised they would show this, but there's clearly more. Because you gotta remember, this is just the Kindle scene.
Yeah.
Right? That's only a small portion of the card. There's still a shit ton of the card that we don't know. Hi, Vanitas! Hello! Is it happening? It's been 20 minutes. That's why I don't watch trailers. That's fair. No, yeah, we're gonna cry with this one.
Literally anything that isn't main timeline current is always sad in this
Just about.
Its scale is as cold as the lonely moon.
Unlucky, yeah, she just rolled a nat
At
1, it
dawn,
was crazy.
It shall pierce your heart.
She had to re-roll a character
sea's
to
ritualis
become
had you
mainline
say.
MC
That
again.
is the
Yeah.
answer. It's a simple melody.
Well, so, it's actually interesting. So, people, of course, have already been looking back through all of Raphael's other cards and essentially connecting dots to where illusions were made for this myth. And so when it comes to the lad's timeline, the timeline is not linear. The timeline is a web. Each boy has their own web, not line, because these are all different universes and stuff, and alternate realities going on. But yeah, so this myth, though, we're thinking in terms of, if you put the cards themselves on a linear line, you kind of can piece things together. But we think this card comes before a very well-known 4-star card, where in a MC is actually the equivalent to like an Ursula character. She's like a witch. She's been turned into a witch who clearly like can't remember anything. And so Raphael hunts her down and is doing everything he can to get her turned into a human again. And that means he sacrifices certain things of himself in order to save her. And we know that we think that because there's a song that he plays in one of these Kindle scenes that is the same exact song that he plays for us in this 4-star card. So stuff like that's been really interesting to see. Just people being like, wow, even like during this particular art like card, there are just like these little images that are drawn that kind of make you think like, oh my god, wait, no, hold on. Was that really what they were doing? And in full, the writers are very purposeful of everything they do. There are no coincidences. They do this shit because they planned for this shit. And so that's just like one of the instances.
Yet you still haven't learned it properly.
No, back, you demon.
Fuck off! Sharing is caring!
She's stealing my monster!
Sharing is caring!
She's taking my monster!
But yeah, you could get a good view of the torso from here. He's got a long torso, but yeah, monster, yeah. But yeah, no, everyone is dying to see how, when he's in this outfit, how the fuck is he supposed to, interact in the cafe? So when you log into the game, the boys are, like, sitting in that cafe, right, on, like, those couches. So everyone, of course, has been making fun of, like, what is he gonna be in, like, in a fish tank or something? Oh, what was he gonna be, like, some weird, like, floppy fish in the couch?
Because also, like, how fucking big and tall is he in this form?
Huge. Like, if you think from fin to top of head, he's definitely tall. He is definitely gonna be tall. But yeah, oh my god, like, so yeah, so MC is a human. Again, she's just wearing a very beautiful outfit, but like, oh my god, even look at the fucking shoes. It's crazy. Just everything about it is gorgeous. And then there's the pink variation. He's gonna be at least 7 feet. Oh yeah, no doubt. And then the battle companion. Like, just look at this shit.
The sea doesn't tolerate insults or sacrilege. The tide's judgment
shall descend here and now.
Look at this shit, like Noah parting the Red Sea kind of shit. It's insane.
You won't escape.
Funny how I don't see any dropped frames in this trailer. That's interesting.
Wait, what?
Anytime you play this game, it's dropping
Oh.
frames.
Yeah,
It's never running smoothly
Well, yeah.
whenever you play this game.
to be fair, you use your phone a lot, but he should be playing water polo. A bit of an unfair advantage. But yeah.
They're running the game on a massive gaming PC. Then they should have a PC version
They
of the
should,
game
because-
that you should be able to play.
Yeah, because you're only able, like, I have a quote-unquote PC version because I'm using an emulator, allegedly. There are so many people who can't fit this game on their fucking phones anymore, though, because it's been taking up so much data.
But it's like, it's weird for them to not give you PC access because there are multiple other mobile games that have PC clients.
Yeah, so wait, why wouldn't they give us PC access?
Especially, like, Chinese ones.
But also, Info does Infinity Nikki.
Yeah.
Infinity Nikki is on the PC. Infinity Nikki's on Steam. It's on the Switch as well. Devs make video games for consoles. But I just, like, I don't get it.
The only thing...
Especially because there are rumors that in this next big update, we are getting... I'm fairly certain it's on maybe not the Switch, but Infinity Nikki is on multiple platforms. I think. It's at least, I know, obviously it's 100% on the PC, and obviously it's on the phone. So I might be wrong about the other ones. But still, it's on the PC. What was I saying?
Yeah. But yeah, the point we were trying to get at was the fact that other companies, and even Infold themselves, have put out games that are mobile games that also have PC clients.
Oh, that's right. I was saying there are rumors going on about the next big update that they actually might be adding something akin to open world ish. Open world ishy. So I'll be curious, obviously, to see what that means if they are actually.
I mean, I've been saying I think it would actually be really cool
if we could just walk around Lincoln, even if it's just like a point and click. It doesn't even have to be like a full on like walk around. Even if it's just like a point and click kind of thing would be kind of cool.
Yeah, just you being able to walk around the city and then get into random battles with wanderers. Would be kind of cool, actually.
No, yeah, especially because like the MC's job is literally essentially just being special forces police. So when wanderers show up, they call in for her and her team to go take them out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. Is like legitimately the space issue is becoming an issue for Love and Deep Space.
Yeah, the game is going to be 300 gigabytes at some point. No, 100%. It's going to be, and then no one will be able to play it because they literally there are some girls who buy tablets specifically to have it be the Love and Deep Space tablet.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what they're thinking. Like people have like fucking terabytes of data on their phones.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have people fucking doing shit like that, I think it's time to make a PC port. To be fair, there have been a couple surveys where they actually have been asking if people are using emulators to play on the PC.
Yeah, it's because they run it on their PC, yeah. So it's like, you could play it on an emulator, and an emulator can handle it fine. So they should just make one.
Yeah, but see, the problem is they need to care because that's going to hurt the player retention and that's going to hurt stocks. Yes, obviously whales and the people who are going to spend money are going to spend money, but but if you have to play on an emulator, you can't spend money using the emulator. You have to have your phone in order to do it, at least in my experience.
Yeah.
So like think about how much money they would be missing out on by not creating a PC port that could either hook up to like Steam or you know,
to be fair, you might be able to spend money on an emulator. We never have tested it.
Mine says unavailable every time.
Okay, you have looked into it. Okay. Just because it's like it's connected to like your Google/Android account in order to get into the emulator. So
yeah. But yeah, they need to do a PC port. They really do. I don't know what they're waiting for. I don't know why they wouldn't. They have no reason not to. Because again, if you hook it up to Steam, think how many people will buy things via the Steam market. And, you know, especially since this company has already made $1 billion+ in its first year of existing. They have the money to make it happen.
Awesome.
Oh, sorry, excuse me.
I think the kind of human they're referring to is that there's a big sexy merman on the screen.
He is very sexy. Very merman-y. Merman. kind of human, or am I just lying about? $1 billion and no port.
Boo.
Not sure. It seems to be a fanny in. What? But yeah, so this starts tomorrow. So I am in fact drawing for it.
I can eat a waffle right now. I'm in control of my own life.
I'm about to say waffle doesn't sound horrible, but nah. I can't eat waffles anymore. Wait, why?
Is it one of the many things that destroys your body?
No, waffles?
Oh, bother.
No, okay, that's good.
Diet, okay.
Yeah, no, legit. I used to drink diet drinks, right?
Oh, you're keto now. Okay.
Aikido.
Aikido.
Yeah, she's Aikido now. She's making Steven Seagal proud.
Yeah.
With the Aikido.
Aikido. But no, yeah, I just assumed that you're, the list of, like, things that you're not allowed to eat because it will mess you up, like, just reads, like, the UK banned chemicals list.
Yeah. Stupid chemicals. Wow.
Aikido, the worst martial arts.
What are you talking about? Nah, man, Steven Seagal makes it look so cool. What can Xenon not have? What?
I don't know. I think Xenon told me at least 3 different things that they can't have.
Oh,
and so
well, she said waffles. So anything that's very carby.
Yeah.
Keto relies on not eating a lot of carbs and a lot of protein and like whole fats.
Yeah.
But you want to phase out pretty much all carbs, which, oh, Godspeed. I used to do that. I used to do the keto, which I will say, it did work really well. And then lockdown happened, and then it stopped working.
Yeah. See, I'm on this new fad diet where I can only eat foods that start with vowels.
It's a fucking Mean Girls. That's literally a Mean Girls quote.
Wait, really?
That 100,000% sounds like a Mean Girls quote.
It maybe sounds like it. It's definitely a red versus blue quote, though.
I mean, who says they couldn't take it from Mean Girls?
No, that's the thing. It's like, I would not doubt that they stole that joke from something else.
Yeah.
So, I could believe both to be true.
Yeah. Ugh. Don't get gout. You can't get gout from fucking eating carbs.
That gout was, like, tied to, like, not eating, like, fruits.
That's scurvy. Gout and scurvy are different.
I mean, I know gout and scurvy are different, but I thought... Isn't scurvy specifically vitamin C?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I thought gout was more broad.
Vitamins. I get enough vitamins. I'm good.
Woo!
Woo! Well, good. Get them vitamins. I have a fun supplement. Oh, fun you say.
What makes it fun? Is it Flintstones vitamins?
Or the gummy bear gummies. The best ones around. It's a gigantic pill I take every day. Damn. That's a suppository. No. Stop rebellion! Oh my god. It's not.
Giant turkey baster syringe.
Oh god, stop. No. I don't want those flashbacks.
Wait, what?
It's from a horror movie.
Oh.
Remember, it's the one where, like, they break into the blind man's house and they try to, like,
oh god,
rob
no.
him.
No!
That's literally what you said!
Oh, Jesus, I wasn't thinking about that movie.
Yeah, well, you fool. I don't know how that doesn't automatically set off all the fucking labels.
Like I said, as a flare base. Stop.
Hi, Sheen. How are you?
Can you believe they made a sequel to that movie where they tried to make the old man
a redeemable character? Yeah, no, that was so fucked. It was essentially the backstory of the little girl that he was trying to bring back via forced impregnation on a woman.
Yeah.
Red versus Blue mentioned.
Yeah.
I was talking about the awful movie the other day. Oh, yeah. That movie, never watched it. Yeah, I've only seen people talk about it because I don't have the stomach to watch that. and he had a jar of it, and there was hair in it. Oh yeah, I remember because he kept it in like the freezer or
Yeah.
something. No, I remember that.
You named dogs. Name my dogs after that show. Are they Caboose? Is there one of them Caboose?
The caboose. Like any sort of turkey bastring like that is gonna be awful. But holy hell, all that together is just the worst. Yeah, no, it's not great.
Yeah. I saw like 10 minutes of the movie and just switched channels.
Yeah, no, that's
Jesus.
fair.
Yeah, it's like, it sucks because that seemed like an interesting
Conversation to walk into.
an interesting
Yeah.
premise for a movie that kind of gotten like way too far by being weird.
Yeah.
Like you could have just had it be a movie about a bunch of losers getting reverse home invasioned and it would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, especially because, like, the cast of characters just seems so meh. You got the main girl. You have the guy who has the crush on the main girl, but the main girl is actually dating this, like, douchebag who also wants to break in. And the main girl is doing it because, like, her mom just died, and she has just, like, a crap ton of bills to pay for. And she really needs money, and so she's like, how do I really get money, like, fast? Duh, steal it from the blind guy. Why would I not
they
do
did
that?
it for money. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for money.
Yeah,
it's not even for anything. Like, I guess it's kind of like, oh, well, the one girl wants to get her little sister out of, like, the bad city. So it's a good thing.
It honestly makes you feel like they're like there's maybe multiple cuts of this movie.
Yeah.
Like there was a cut of this movie where the main cast was just completely irredeemable because they were meant to just get fed to the meat grinder, which is the old man. And then maybe either a producer or after like a test screening, they were like, we can't have the old guy be completely
this horrible, yeah.
or we'll just have the old guy not have any like reason to hate him because of, like if there's a version where it's just the teens are losers and we hate them, and the old guy is just completely not in the wrong for completely shredding them for breaking into his house and attacking him, is it really a horror movie at this point? And so then they did a new cut of the movie where they add in some scenes here and scenes there, and now turkey baster. Like, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
So it feels like, honestly, the sequel movie feels like it is a sequel movie to a different cut of the first movie.
Yeah.
Is what, like, that is my conspiracy theory.
No, that's fair. The Ritual was a good one for me. Was that
a good horror movie?
Yeah, the Ritual.
Was that one of the newer ones?
No, that's the shit. What was the newest one? Bring Her Back or something.
Bring Her Back, yeah.
I think something like that. That's the newest one. That's
yeah.
I've heard really good things about.
There was some other, I think it was a horror movie. I kept seeing posters for it. It's got the actor from Love Actually in it. I don't remember what it's called, though. Heretic? I don't know. We watched Sinners. Sinners was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a while ago, though.
Yeah. It was the only...
I feel like we talked about that already.
Yeah, we've already talked about Sinners.
I was about to say, I was like, what are you doing? That's a segue.
I was just trying to think of recent horror movies that we've seen, because we honestly, we tend to just watch someone else talk about horror movies.
For sure.
We watch someone else's summaries, like Dead Meat or Found Flicks.
Yeah.
Or even Amanda the Jedi.
Yeah, no. I like people who just tell me it. Just tell me it.
I need to watch Sinners. I heard there was an Irish vampire. Boy, is there!
There is indeedly an Irish vampire.
And,
the actor's Irish, too.
Yeah, people really like him, that character.
Yeah. Very charismatic, but like the murder is kind of charismatic.
Yeah, Ritual was 2017.
Okay, I about to say.
Okay, I thank you for saying that, Xenon.
Nosferatu, and you were bored. You were bored too during Nosferatu.
So here's the problem: is that I am intimately familiar with Dracula, and so being intimately familiar with Dracula, Nosferatu felt very samey, despite not needing to really adhere to Dracula very closely.
Yeah.
Because it's Nosferatu. Like, you like, obviously, the whole origin of the Nosferatu movie, the old black and white one, is that it was just trying to be a legally distinct Dracula.
Mm.
But I feel like we're so far removed from that now that it could kind of be its own thing. And yeah, unfortunately, the new Nosferatu to me just really felt like a little too close and by the numbers of what I know of Dracula and vampire gothic horror stories. Because it's a good like, I'm not gonna completely like lambast the movie because and there's stuff going on in the film. The director is a good director. We like pretty much everything else that he's done because I'm pretty sure he's the same guy that did Vavitch and the Viking movie.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Northman.
Yeah, with the Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah. Because I can tell that he's doing stuff like metaphorically in terms of like women and women's place in society at that time and stuff like that. So he's clearly doing smart things with the film, but in terms of just like beat for beat what's actually happening in the movie, yeah, just like, okay, I know what's happening. I kind of know how this is gonna play out.
Yeah.
Because I've read Dracula.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Yeah, why is your eye stinging? What did
yeah,
you do?
what happened? What was going on? I saw the I need to be invited in scene in the trailer, and that had me interested. No, yeah. As soon as that happened, I was just like, uh-oh. No way. No! The only thing I know about Nosferatu is the meme.
Yeah, you must bounce on it.
Crazy
style.
Oh my god. It's funny because I think I saw the TikTok that started
Yeah.
that shit, like, before it blew up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I thought that was Aku?
I can see, I guess, yeah, the kind of cadence can be a little Aku when you think about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
407 years ago.
Yeah.
Aku.
Had to bounce on it.
Crazy style.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is not Aku.
Yeah, I don't think 407 years ago is how that speech goes.
That'd be awkward for sure.
Be
Be a little awkward, you know? 407,000 years ago.
Still not how it goes. Not what I'm called.
Well, I don't listen to you then when you're cold. Ha ha ha.
Oh, she's sleepy.
Yeah,
Guys.
shut up!
Guys.
Shut up! I'm trying my best!
Brain is sizzling. It was buffering for so long that when it started back up, it startled me. Damn. Dracula 6000.
No! No! Leave me alone! I took the medicine. Oh, Dracula 7000. Aku Lincoln. Oh my god. Wyatt, not you too! Man.
Bullying time.
No! I don't want to. They will have pets. Thank you for hydration. Let's get the cow prod rigged up to be $100. Only $100? Nah, man. I'd make that at least a little bit more. Jesus Christ. I'm getting shocked by fucking cattle prod.
That's how you greet people now. Deal with it.
Definitely not.
No, they mean the snowball
Oh,
that they came in with.
gotcha. Shocking is not allowed on Twitch anymore.
Wait,
oh.
they have a role? They have a rule specifically against shocking people now?
I could see that because I could see it going really bad, just like fueling competition to get the bigger and better umbrella.
The woke Twitch won't let you just cattle prod the children anymore.
God damn it!
Well, I thought this was America. I thought we were allowed to be free.
Yeah, I thought we were allowed to cattle prod our balls for free.
Yeah. If that's not freedom, then what is?
Yeah, I don't want it.
Yeah. Way too many shot callers.
Wait, let me see.
See, I always think of Team 4-Star, if people know Team 4-Star for doing the Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yeah.
They also had a gaming channel, and there was a notorious bit that I remembered was there was a bit where chat kept going, Tase Lanny, Tase Lanny. And at one point they got drunk enough, and they tased Lanny.
What the fuck?
They tased Lanny on the stream. And they were like, nope, this goes in a safe now because we apparently can't trust ourselves to not get drunk and make bad decisions when drunk.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a real keeper error.
Might have to hop out. Yeah, it sounds like your connection, unfortunately, might be low.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Chaos. I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's definitely not fun. Stretch, thank you for Stretch. One of these days I'll get my back to stop hurting.
About to have a napping stream anyways.
No.
That's unfortunately what I feel like when everyone's like, we should do a 24-hour stream. It's like, you guys, I have a feeling a significant portion of that 24-hour stream is going to be naps.
Yeah.
When you have a narcolept.
Lots of naps.
A narcolept doing stream.
Yeah. What can I say?
Yeah. That would be...
Stream. Just drink 30 Monster Syrup. Definitely not.
Yep. Especially because... I've heard this. Thrown around. I don't know if this is an old wives' tale or if there's any truth to this.
Making your heart go kablooey?
No. I've heard people say that if you have ADHD, that for some people caffeine has the opposite effect. That it does not actually have the same effect if you have ADHD. And for some people it actually makes you sleepy. Does anyone know if there's any actual research on that? Or is that just malarkey? If so, Catgirl might be sabotaging herself with the energy drinks.
Yeah, that's alright.
Stimulants can affect ADHD people differently.
Woo! Love it. I've not seen any research.
But I can canvas. I'm assuming that was supposed to be a different word.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what canvases have to do with this.
Either.
Oh, canvas studies. Okay. I was like, what's painting got to do with this?
What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. Wow. Wow.
You did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The verb. No, the Bob Ross world.
Oh, God. Oh, you have nachos.
Sick.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Nachos.
Of course, that just makes me think of Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nachos.
That's not exactly how the line goes, but yeah. Close enough.
Did I say nachos the right way? Yes, I did. I put the right inflection on it.
You did it. Nacho Libre. I don't remember that movie at all.
It was also an animated series, I think.
Wait, really? Nacho Libre was Jack Black?
Oh, no, I'm thinking of, different thing, that very close name. In America.
Yeah, because I was like, was Nacho Libre even good? Let's all, let's all really knuckle down and be honest with ourselves. Was that even a good film?
It was a show. It wasn't just a movie.
You keep saying that, and then I'm talking about Nacho Libre with Jack Black.
Okay, well, you need to specify then. Sweaty palms. Sweaty palms.
You thought it was funny when you were a kid? I thought Napoleon Dynamite was ass.
That's fair. Me and a friend, we had to leave early because it was just too crude.
Napoleon Dynamite? I mean, maybe. I've been so long since I've seen Napoleon Dynamite, I actually don't remember, like, any of it.
Yeah, there's some parts that are definitely edited out.
I remember being a goofy, funny movie, not something I'm always in the mood for, though. I feel like if it comes to Jack Black, there are other movies I would watch for Jack Blackage, first. I don't remember if School of Rock is good. I want to say School of Rock was good. I think I remember School of Rock being good. Though, again, I like Tenacious D.
Yeah.
So I actually like Tenacious D, and I like the Tenacious D movie. It's not exactly, high-class cinema. Siskel and Ebert double approved. But I like Tenacious D. Minecraft movie peak.
Jesus. Definitely haven't seen that. Definitely don't plan on seeing it.
Chicken Jockey destroys the entire theater.
Ugh, God, so dumb.
Yep.
Like, for no reason, too.
Yep. Speaking of destroying things, have people heard the Dio anecdote about the Tenacious D movie?
What?
Ronnie James Dio?
Sure.
Okay. Well, you probably know the character Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Well, did you know that the person who makes JoJo's really likes music?
Oh, yeah.
And he has a tendency to name things after music. Hence all the stands that are band and song names. Well, Dio is named after a person, Ronnie James Dio, who is like a big, well-known rock star. And because he's a big name, he was guest starred on Tenacious D.
Okay.
He was in the opening song for the Tenacious D movie called Kick a Pill.
Okay.
And so when they bring him into this movie, he's like 64 at the time.
Oh, geez.
He's definitely not in his prime.
Oh, hi, Cherry. How are you? Hello.
Yep. Dio, can you hear me? I am lost and so alone.
Looking for your
guidance.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you come down from your throne?
I was about to say, he'll know the lyrics. I don't.
Yeah, so in that movie, he's praying to Dio instead of God.
Interesting.
And then Dio answers his prayers. So they get Dio to show up for the movie and do a whole segment of the song.
Yeah.
And again, he's an old, aging Dio that they get to perform. But when he shows up, he's like, hey guys, I brought my own microphone. I'm ready to do the song. And they're like, I mean, that's cute that you brought your own microphone, but, like, we have, like, a state-of-the-art, like, studio set up here. You can just use what we have set up here. And he's like, I don't think that's a good idea. There's a reason I bring this microphone with me.
Oh, God.
And they're like, nah, it's fine. Like, these are, like, brand new microphones. It's all good. And Dio's voice is so powerful that he's just blowing up the microphones.
Jesus.
Like, his voice is so strong that he's just destroying the equipment with how powerful his voice is.
Jeez.
And they're just like, yeah, no, there's a reason that I bring my own microphone, because, I know that this one will not get ruined because of my singing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have a feeling that bit in Master Exploder where he sings and the microphone explodes, and he goes, I do not need a microphone. There's a part of me that can't help but wonder if that was inspired by Dio literally destroying their equipment. Because that literally happened. So yeah, so that's part of the reason why Dio is a legend, because even at 64, he is literally such a powerful singer that he has to bring his own equipment, lest your equipment be destroyed.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, if you were loud enough and have enough frequencies, you can blast a capsule.
Capsule.
So yeah, that's my favorite Dio anecdote. That is
Dio
not
Simios.
JoJo related.
Yeah. Say, take the trash. Hey! Wow, I'm just gonna leave it all here. I have been avoiding that show for 5 years. Why? What's wrong with JoJo's? My voice is fucking powerful. Oh!
That's another lyric from one of the songs.
Oh, god damn it.
Yep.
Do love Dio, not JoJo. Jojo. It's alright. I'm not worried about on my end.
Wake up.
Hey! God, look! Leave me alone! Look, it just hit all of a sudden, okay? I don't want to be tired.
I've been watching lessons from Sebastian Crotte, who does most of the monsters you've murdered over the years.
Nice.
Guy goes from being a slightly nerdy dude to a massive spider or a screaming zombie or a Tibetan throat-singing abomination in a heartbeat, and his mic cannot keep up. That's funny.
Guy goes. Did I read that already?
Yeah,
I just
I
okay.
just read that. Bink. Oh, great. She's getting the toot from Toulouse now. Toulouse has been very hissy lately. He feels like he's acting like a teenager, even though I know he's past teenage years for cats. Because it definitely feels like he's like, Mom, Dad, you don't need to frickin' be over my shoulder.
Yeah.
Stop treating me like a kid. I'm a big, strong adult. I can do what I want.
I'm a big cat,
I'm a
don't you
big,
know?
tough alley cat.
Hissy baby, yeah. Hissy pissy baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agreed, we need pipe. Ay!
Sugar.
Aw,
Sugar.
Womp womp. Who else but Sugar?
Oh my god. Maybe if he'd stop destroying furniture, nobody would have to helicopter. No, it's not even that. It just, we have to make sure he doesn't run off and do something stupid.
Yeah, because he's been demanding to go outside. He's been jumping out of windows to go outside. So I'm like, okay, I'll take you outside.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put you on a harness and a leash. And even though it's not like I'm even restricting where he goes, right? Like, I'm keeping a long lead on the leash, so I'm not, like, constantly pulling on him. I'm letting him walk wherever.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I'm behind him a certain amount of distance, he's getting annoyed now that I'm even there leading him, or just, like, not even leading. Again, I'm letting him lead. I'm letting him walk wherever. But just the fact that I'm there, he's starting to get annoyed by, and it's like, damn. Chat demands pipe. Yeah, that sounds about right for
producer
Twitch.
needs to provide. God damn, guys. Toulouse is a character. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nap time? Nah, not yet. Gotta be good. Gotta be strong. Ooh, that's right. I didn't put that back on. Ugh. Blah. Blah, 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 blah,
You
blah,
need
blah.
nap. Who said you can have a nap?
Yeah.
That's not approved.
Yeah.
You filled out the proper paperwork for nap time.
But I eat.
Eat is also good.
Mm-hmm.
That is acceptable. Naps are only for cats. It's true. They're hoarding all of the naps.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, that's how that works.
Yeah, cats are their own form of dragon, but they hoard naps.
Depending on what cat you go to, will depend on what kind of dreams you get.
Potted dog sandwich? What the hell is that? What the hell?
If you say
is
it's like
that?
a hot dog, I swear to Christ.
Potted dog sandwich?
The fuck does that mean? What do you mean? Oh, I'll say, you know, I was like,
Yeah.
Connor's saying Connor stuff in the chat.
Potted meat? But yeah, it's not dog meat. Potted what?
That's horrible.
Beef spread. What? Why is it called potted dog if it's beef spread?
I don't like that.
Like a hot dog is pork. Potted hot dog? Yeah, but if it's beef spread, it's not hot dog meat.
Just slang where and from? Hot dogs can be beef.
I guess you can have a beef hot dog.
Yeah, why would you not be able to have a beef hot dog?
Yeah, it just, you know, it's not typical. When you think of a hot dog, you think pork.
I guess.
Beef dog.
Beef lumberjacks. Costco? Our Costco's beef. I've never actually had a Costco hot dog before.
There's shit on a shingle where I'm out here.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe language is stupid. Maybe the entire English language is whack, and we need to just do a reset. I'm starting to think Skullface from Phantom Pain was right, but he was aiming at the wrong, aiming in the wrong direction. We need to get rid of the English language through force.
But then what would we speak?
Anything else?
But we can't talk.
Learn another language.
Cause that's so easy.
Common. Yeah, we're gonna learn Galactic Basic.
Oh God.
I mean, if you could just speak Pig Latin, that technically fulfills the quota.
I suppose.
It is technically speaking something else, even though it's just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Back to English.
English.
But what do we pick as the new universal language for us if we just delete English?
It would be interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. If English just gets deleted, what do we replace it with?
Yeah. Huh.
See, I've heard Korean is really easy when it comes to, I think, it's alphabet. I think the alphabet is easy in Korean. I've heard this.
Yeah, because it got overhauled in like the 1500s.
So
to
maybe
be more easy for people to learn it.
What would you do if you were only dyslexic in English? Like you started to learn Chinese and had zero issues? That would be interesting. If like it's one of those like weird statistics where it's like this is some weird like woke children shit. Like we didn't have issues with dyslexia back in the day, and it's like yeah, because frickin' back in the Mongolian times we didn't have problems with dyslexia with the Mongolian language. Grandpa, you can't read. Shut up.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But yeah, it's like I feel like there's been like, attempts at like we're going to make a universal language that everybody can speak, but that's never caught on for many obvious reasons.
Yeah, for sure.
I think what is Esperanto one of those ones? I think Esperanto is like that UN made language. They put it all over in that metaphor game. Back in Mongolian times. I'm not saying Mongolia doesn't exist. I'm just saying, like, when I think Mongolian times, I'm thinking, when the Mongols ruled everything. That period of time.
Yeah! He keeps talking about stuff, and I don't know. I'm tuning out.
Esperanto was made by El Zamenhof. What was the UN language? Didn't the UN try to make a language? I thought that was Esperanto, but I could be wrong. Okay, the UN almost adopted Esperanto. Okay, that's where that comes from. When next event?
Sorry, hold on.
So obviously there's nothing official just yet.
But it would be in September.
We're thinking, yeah, possibly in September.
Because that's when Zane's birthday is.
Yeah.
So I would want it closer to his birthday. It'd probably be more in the middle. But yeah, it's also that thing of like, I don't know if I want to just like pair Zane and Xavier together. Because Zane's birthday is in September and Xavier's is in October. So I don't know if it would be better just to like do the two, just kind of like how the other girl did the Raphael and Silas one. Because I definitely won't be able to put on a Zane and then a Xavier. Because that'd be too quick, too much all at once. And then planning two separate events all by myself, no fucking way. like back to back like that. Nuh-uh.
No, you just need to start doing an event every month.
Yeah, that's
Clearly.
literally not happening. Again, just by myself, how would I? Okay. Sorry, guys.
We're back.
We're back.
Do not adjust your television screens.
The different results dyslexia is really interesting to me. Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Puffy Yummy Yumi.
Puffy Yummy Yummy show. Hi, Puffy Yummy Yummy to go. Joke's on you, I'm on mobile.
Yeah, does anybody watch Twitch on television? Like, on your television screen?
On, like, yeah, you, like, via your PlayStation or your game consoles.
Because that's what we used to do, because, again, we had a PS4 hooked up to the TV, and it had Twitch, so we would just have it literally playing on the TV, watching some streamers.
Mm-hmm. Technically, watch it on my TV screen. Oh, because you have it, like, running through the TV. That makes sense. PC or phone, that makes sense. But I have my PC pinged into a 32-inch TV. Makes sense. Yeah. To be fair, PC and mobile are the only way you can actually, like, write comments. Because even when we did watch on the TV, I would literally have to open up the stream on my phone in order to write out a comment. Because there is no way that was happening on the console. There ain't no way that was happening. I use the app on my phone in chat-only mode. I wouldn't want to hunt and peck with hunt and peck with a console keyboard anyways. That sounds awful. No, yeah, 100%. Okie dokie, and you go potty and then you get your foodie food. Sounds good. I think Steam has the best controller keyboard input. Bam. Oh, that's right. I played a little bit of Lies of P today. I got past the Brotherhood, the second round of Brotherhood, really easy. So I'll have the brand new boss weapon, come Wednesday, from like the DLC. So progress was made with the Eliza P on the main story front. But yeah. Brain is just not braining. I think what the problem is, so sometimes when it's late and I'm just super tired, I will go to bed and I will just not take my nighttime sleepy narcolepsy medicine. And producer forgot to remind me to take it again because I asked him to help me take it when I clearly am getting just too comfortable in bed. So that's probably why I'm just so tired today, is that I didn't take my my nighttime sleepy medicine. Liza P, more like Diazepam. Boo. Boo. Shame. My goodness. You need an app that reminds you about your meds. Yeah, I would rather, I don't know. I don't have any space on my phone for that kind of shit, because anytime I ever need a system update, I need to delete everything on my phone. Because I thought about it, I have had this phone since at least, I'm going to say at least 2014. My current phone, I've had it since like 2014. So, wow. You need a new phone? Holy shit. That's expensive, though. Have you seen the prices for the, like, obviously I wouldn't get the newest Apple phone. I refuse. I would just get a couple models up if I was able to find one. But I just, because of course I would absolutely love to get one of those flippy phones, like the Samsung flip phones or something. One, they're expensive, and two, all my stuff is on the iPhone, and that won't transfer nicely. Oh, it would be so much of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's 1K. It's like 2K. The iPhone 16 is like $2,000. And it's the ugliest piece of crap, too. And it's just the brick. They just made it really thin. But it's still a brick again. So yeah, I'm so tired of iPhone just not knowing how to hire anyone who can create a fucking decent, like, scroll like that. Like, I can't. Wow. Do not get one of the folding phones. Why? Because they break. Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, if I don't get a folding phone and I don't get an iPhone, what the fuck do I get? I don't want
Android.
I don't want an Android though, because again, I won't be able to get any of my stuff from the iPhone to the Android, and if I can, it's gonna be the biggest pain in the ass.
My VA friend is playing demos and just had full-on titty show up on stream.
Amazing.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what was it? I remember I was looking at some Metroidvanias recently, and then I think I stumbled across one where the whole premise is you jumping between different genders to solve different puzzles, but also to just have full-blown sex scenes on screen.
What?
Yeah, that was a random Metroidvania I came across.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes things get wild on Steam. Steam can get a little wacky.
Yeah, wacky tobacky. They definitely have been.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's that Stab the Dragon game that was definitely just, is your sword, quote-unquote, big enough?
Jesus. No? Okay, well, we're still gonna, attack you and shit, so, haha.
Oh, bam.
Oh, come on.
Star Wars, the Star Wars Souls-like is fun on easy. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I played that one, and I think I was talking about it the other day. Star Wars Jedi Survivor, or is it Outcast, or something like that. I know which one you're talking about. I enjoyed it, but I also had a lot of frustrations when I played it. My frustrations did... Fallen Order, that's the one.
Yeah.
Because I haven't played the second one, because when the second one came out, the only thing I would have been able to play the second one on is PC, and it had a dog shit PC release. So I didn't even bother looking at it, so I know nothing about the second one. But I played the first one. I played the first one all the way to the ending. The difficulty issues I didn't really have an issue with, just because I play a lot of Souls-likes anyways, so that's not really an issue for me. I had a lot more issues with just like literal technical stuff. It had a lot of glitches. It had a lot of just like technical errors. I would have bugs that would cause my game to crash, or like I would fall through the world and just have a lot of issues where I'd like lose progress. Those were the kind of issues I would have with the game, I remember. Heard Survivor was super buggy. Cool!
Where's Silas, by the way? I keep,
they're both in the bedroom.
Cool, I just keep freaking out every time I see one of the curtains, like, move from my periph. Did we have anything sweet for me to eat?
Do you still have a slice of cake left?
I don't know, you tell me.
Find out.
You tell me. Blah, 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 blah. So wait, sorry, for what game? Stab the Dragon?
It's a Sprite game. It's literally just a meme.
Okay, I think I get that. Interesting. Ah, man, my parents are gonna be visiting, what, in 3 days? They're in Amsterdam right now doing, I don't know, things. So they'll be here for like a week. So that, I don't know, I'm excited to see my mom. That's pretty much it. I'm excited to see my mom. But yeah. Oh shit, Amsterdam, nice. Yeah! On 15th, I, of course, had to text my dad, Happy Father's Day. And yeah, he's just like, oh, we're here walking the beautiful streets of Amsterdam. And I'm like, okay. Ugh.
This is the last slice of cake.
Oh my god. The last bit of the Silas birthday cake. Yeah.
Hey, it lasted you a decent amount of time. It
No, yeah, for
lasted
sure.
you basically 10 days.
Yeah, I know. That's what you want in a cake. You want it to last a little bit, and it's still good the whole way through.
Yeah. Able to get your feel out of it.
Mm-hmm. Wow. What?
just the level of low energy that has definitely occurred.
Yeah, sorry. It just hit really hard. I couldn't help it.
I'm trying to think, has there been any big gaming news? Obviously, we just had all of the big events happen, so we're all like, oh man, new things happening on the horizon. I think the last thing that I guess maybe happened, I think there was like a Konami-specific event. So that they announced that there's going to be a Silent Hill 1 remake.
Huh.
Which is a little funny, just because they remade Silent Hill 2 first, and now we're going backwards. So it's funny that if they were going to do that, they wouldn't have remade Silent Hill 1, then Silent Hill 2.
Fair.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Gaming news, the industry sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's the gaming news every day of every week, unfortunately. Until we finally defeat the monster that is AAA.
Yeah.
It will continue to suck.
I thought you were gonna say like Ed Boon or something.
We can defeat Ed Boon. He wouldn't be at the top of my list of people to defeat. I feel like, you know, David Cage or whoever runs Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's fair.
Or EA. I feel like I need to throw them off the top of the Millennium Tower before I throw Ed Boon anywhere.
We'll just replace him.
Mario Kart looks fun if you, I guess, yeah. In the real, the industry sucks. Do you want to buy a bajillion-dollar console and then buy a bajillion-dollar video game so you can play Mario Kart? I'm seeing all of the big dick moneybagger streamers are like, yep, spent a bajillion dollars so we can do a Mario Kart video. So, which I saw someone demonstrating, like they were using the in-game.
It was Mark, wasn't it? Not Mark, Max.
No, it was not. It was. They were showing off the video and voice chat features. And the Switch 2 microphone is dog water.
Yeah.
Like, you sound like you're underwater using that microphone. It's really bad.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a way to connect a different type of microphone so you're not forced to use it. But the default microphone that comes with the camera is not good. So, and again, it's like, it's weird that they keep trying to build in a Nintendo official ways to just use Discord, is what it feels like. They don't like that people are using Discord for video games, and are like, we need to make our own Discord and own Discord features. Because I think they have weird Discord-like things on their Nintendo app.
Yeah.
And then now they're doing this. So yeah, it really feels like somebody is mad that Discord exists and is trying to thwart it with Nintendo.
Well, hence why they put it up for public trade, right? Netflix is on the standard, I don't know. What?
You're talking about Netflix, I'm talking about Nintendo and the Mario Kart.
I didn't mean Netflix. I don't even know. Never mind. I'm just gonna stop talking. Okay. I'm just gonna keep eating my cake. I won't talk anymore. I'll just be here over in the corner. Ugh.
Oh yeah, she is.
Thank you. Thank you.
You are trying your best.
It's just not working out very well.
It's just like, sometimes like you have a segue that'll be like a weird segue, but it's like an actual segue.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's like, oh no, that you said that because you were sleepy, not because it was a segue kind of thing. So I was like, wait, how does Netflix have to do with this?
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Because for all I know, there's a Nintendo Netflix show. I wouldn't be surprised. Trying to think. I feel like there was some. I'm trying to remember. There was some Nintendo gaming thing that happened recently. It was not Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry happened. That sucked. But I'm like, I think there was something else that was announced, but I can't remember what. I mean, I guess in not show news, we have possibly the Zelda actress.
Live action. Yeah, she's trans.
Yeah, the live action.
She's gorgeous.
Zelda casting for the new Legend of Zelda movie. Yeah, so apparently Zelda live action is not a meme. It's been a meme for like a million years. Because everyone's been it's one of those things that feels like it's been in development hell for 5 million years. Of like, yeah, we want to do a live action Legend of Zelda movie, and just nothing ever fucking happened. Same thing with the Metal Gear Solid movie.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things that gets talked about in circles over and over again, and then we never actually get anything to happen. But apparently live action Zelda's actually happening. We're getting an excuse me, princess, for sure. No. Please, God, no.
Wait, what?
So, excuse me, princess is from the old Saturday morning cartoon of The Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
Because they made the mistake of not having Link be a silent protagonist. Instead, he talks. In fact, he can't shut the fuck up, ever.
Oh.
So he constantly talks.
Oh.
Hunter Schafer, I believe that is the correct
That's her name. Yeah.
So, you know what's really... So, here's the thing that I thought was really funny about this. Is that I was saying that The Legend of Zelda needed trans casting before I ever heard anything about this. I was saying it for a long time.
Yeah.
But I was saying it for Link, not for Zelda.
You need someone at least very androgynous for Link.
Because you need someone that is somewhere on a spectrum of gender that is not being met by your cis-coded people. You need someone on some sort of spectrum to somehow meet all the boxes of the unrealistic standard that is the Link.
Yep.
So, I expected some sort of LGBT something cast. Yeah, NB Link is kind of exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And so I thought it was funny when I heard, oh my god, they cast a trans person in Legend of Zelda. I'm like, yeah, no shit. It's for Zelda. Wait, what? Like, not what I was expecting, but then you look at her, you look at Hunter Schafer and you see any of the reference pictures and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that
No,
fits.
that fucking makes sense.
Yeah. So, she is very pretty.
Yeah. So it'll be funny if they do follow my advice and they do also make Link trans. And just, it's like,
Or
yeah.
at least just very, like, femmy almost.
So yeah, just double trans it up. Fuck it. Nintendo. Noted gay noted pride allies.
Yeah.
Nintendo. So are they doing Breath of the Wild or
Something
Tears
else.
of the Kingdom or something else?
I
I don't know if you know this. There were Legend of Zelda games before those two.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being serious, I promise.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knows anything. I'm honestly surprised anyone even said anything about casting when we know basically nothing.
Yeah.
That was just something else, dick.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even know why they said anything about casting when it's like, we don't even have a trailer or nothing. We have nothing to go off of. And they did the same thing too with Metal Gear. They were like, this actor's involved with the project, and then a decade passes. And now I'm sure that actor probably isn't involved with the project anymore because a decade has passed. And now they are 10 years older.
Ligasp.
So, I don't know. I hope we get a trailer at some point just so it's like actually locked in. They did that with the Monster Hunter movie. Well, unfortunately for us, the Monster Hunter movie, unlike those things I just mentioned, did come out.
Yeah, ugh.
And is actually viewable by human eyes.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like, damn, you know what would have been really cool? A cool one.
Yeah, knowing Mia Jovovich was involved comes with other baggage.
Yeah.
Boy, does it. I don't know if it's less her and more the director, right? Because I think the director is the one that's kind of an insano.
I would say that.
Video game movies are always amazing, so I'm looking forward. Well, the director for the Resident Evil movies, I want to say it's like W.S. Anderson. He has a tendency to not run his movies the best, and they have led to some really bad management of the projects and on set, which have led to some accidents that have either maimed people or gotten people killed.
Yeah.
So that's why it's not great.
Yeah.
The first Mario movie is peak. I've definitely watched it more times than I would care to admit. Because we owned it and I was a dumb child. And I'm like, yeah, it's a Mario. And then you get old at some point and you're like, wait a minute. I do unironically love the original live-action Mortal Kombat movie. I was not a big fan of the new Mortal Kombat movie that came out. But I did like the old original Mortal Kombat movie. I unironically like that one. But yeah, when you've had multiple stunt women and your wife decloved on set, there's something going on. Yeah, now. The tiny head Goombas were cute. Oh. That's where the whole, like, Luigi Mario thing comes from, right? Like, the idea that, no, they're the Mario brothers, so we're just going to... It's Mario and Luigi Mario. And that just kind of stuck around.
Yeah.
Is that people are like, no, yeah, it's Mario and Luigi Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Hassan-coded Goombas.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's one of the few things that, like, managed to stick from that movie. Like, nothing else really stuck. Don't have fucking Dennis Hopper, goddamn King Koopa. We don't have those weird lizard Goombas. But we got Luigi Mario.
Woo!
Can you imagine if they followed up? That movie ends with a sequel hook stinger. Can you imagine if they actually tried to follow up and make a goddamn movie? God damn. I remember frickin' me and dumb elementary school children trying to theory craft what a sequel to that movie would look like. Because back in the day, we were really goddamn stupid.
Yeah.
And we thought that there was a difference between King Koopa and Bowser. Like, these were two completely different characters in the video game. So, we thought that, yeah, there's King Koopa, but then there's Bowser. And so we were like, oh, maybe in the sequel we'll get Bowser. And it's like, I mean, on Nintendo's end, those are just the same fucking characters. So... wouldn't have much to do unless they did like what's the villain in Mario 2? The one that's not the one that's definitely not, it's Doki Doki Panic. It's not actually Mario, it's Doki Doki Panic, but we call it Mario 2. What's the villain in that one called? I forget. Maybe King Koopa re-evolves, but it fucks up and he's Bowser now. Yeah, screw it. Yeah. He just always comes back, like William Afton. Which, speaking of video game live action, I was rethinking about that movie. I think I was a lot nicer to the live action Five Nights at Freddy's when I first watched it. It is definitely not as well when I think about it more than 5 seconds.
Ugh.
I'll be curious what they do with the sequel. We are getting a sequel soon. She might be tired, I'm not sure.
I'm sorry. I don't know, God, what it is. I think it really is just because I didn't take the one medication at night. So it's just like really messing with me right now. And I don't know. I think we'll just have to stick to a short stream tonight because this isn't... I feel bad, and I don't like not being able to participate, but literally my brain is just not staying awake. I'm sorry, guys. We'll keep going for now, obviously, but I'm thinking probably at the 3-hour mark. Because, yeah, this is just not...
Yeah. I mean, it's like, I think we all... we appreciate and understand that you have narcolepsy.
Yeah.
So, dozing off is a thing that not only we see, but we can expect, appreciate, and understand.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for the follow, Senor. Thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. How are you? Them eyelids are heavy. Yeah. Again, it's just one of those things. I don't even notice it until I wake up from like the sleep spell with the narcolepsy. It's one of those things that just like it happens and then I wake up from it and then I'm like, damn it, it happened again.
Yeah.
I have my sleep schedule or sleep study on July 3rd. Yay! That's great. I'm glad you're gonna finally be getting that checked out. That's really great. Hoping my sleep issue gets resolved somewhat. No, yeah, definitely. But yeah, they'll definitely learn a lot from your sleep study for sure. Cause like they'll even tell you if you have like restless leg syndrome or, you know, if you just like go in and out and everything. Sugar enjoys the producer talkies while I'm welding. Well, good. I'm very appreciative that producer is here to help entertain while I am in and out of consciousness.
You wake up and say some random shit and then go, oh wait.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Cause like I'm hearing you guys, right? So that's the thing. I can like, I'm obviously not comprehending everything y'all are saying, but like I'm hearing it. And so my brain is still kind of like, wait, though, hold on, you got something to say about that. And then that's when I do the, well, actually, and then I go down.
Yeah. My husband left a note on the fridge that said, "This isn't working. I'm not sure where he's talking about." I opened the fridge door and it's working fine. Hello.
Hi Atomic Annie, how are you? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat, welcome. I opened the fridge door and it's working fine. So I wonder what the note was for then.
I think this was a joke.
Oh.
I think this was a prank.
Oh.
Joke. Not doing great. Yesterday I accidentally swallowed some food coloring.
What are
Doctor
you?
says I'm okay.
Hey, sandwich. What? He's the one who read it and didn't get it. Hey. Cut me some slack.
But I feel like I've died a little inside. Okay, that one I got. I got that one.
Wait, I feel like you didn't even read it all.
I did read it all.
I
You interrupted me in the middle.
food coloring. Doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like oh, okay, died. Okay, haha, that I get.
We're really good at this, guys.
But what about you? I'm good. The narcolepsy's just kicking in today really hard, and I'm not happy about it. Cause like I was really good at the beginning of the stream. I had energy. I was talking, and then it just slowly hit hard. Like no. Speaking of food coloring, was there a TikTok kid that turned himself blue by eating everything blue food coloring? I feel like that sounds fake.
That does sound fake. It could be real, but it also sounds like one of those. That sounds like a Facebook story.
That sounds like, the ocean archaeologists or the marine archaeologists found the 10,000-year-old playground in the Pacific Ocean.
And it's like a Photoshop.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the kind of vibes it's giving.
Or like a fucking tabloid being like, "We found a Cyclops skeleton," and it's just like a hippo skull.
It can get turned blue by eating
Colloidal silver.
Ugh.
Aren't there a bunch of people in the Appalachian Mountains that are like blue skin? I mean, I shouldn't say a bunch. I think it's like a single family that have like a weird genetic fuck up that makes their skin look like it's blue. Probably inbreeding.
Yeah.
But, you know, carbon monoxide point is real fun in moderation. You can see things and it's funny. I feel like there are easier ways to see things and it be funny.
For sure. For sure.
There's one guy that's blue as hell because he drinks a ton of colloidal silver. He looks like a genuine Smurf human hybrid.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
I mean, there's also the Blue Man Group. That's another way of being blue.
Yeah.
Abadi abadai. RFK Jr. did that also. Oh. I don't know why we picked a guy that literally looks and sounds like he's about to fall apart at the seams at any given moment as charge of the health shit. Like, he looks like all the covalent bonds in his body, all of his atoms are about to literally fly apart at any second because they literally can't handle being together. Like, on a molecular level, this guy is not healthy.
That was a big one. Loud, too.
Slurp.
Talking about you putting the cap back on.
5 years ago, there was a guy that drank blue food coloring for several days.
Ew.
Apparently, people are wanting to redo that challenge, but he was starting to turn a little blue. Hey, stop trying to put a sleep curse on Parfait.
Yeah.
She's already there.
No, please. I'm already
Good
here.
girl.
I don't need curses. Hi, Mira. How are you?
Oh, wow.
Good girl.
Thank you for head pats. Even though you tried to curse me. Who tried to curse me?
Connor.
Connor! Traitor. Traitor! Flood her with head pats and she'll be gone? No. I would never. You would just suggest it to someone else.
What was that? Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep about, huh?
Yeah, what's that about? That's a weird little mantra. Weird little mantra you got going on there. What's the mantra?
It's a lullaby. That's what they want you to think. That's what they all say.
That's what they said about Ring Around the Rosie, too.
He called you little, too.
Rude.
You gonna put up with this? You gonna put up with this slander?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, alright.
I mean, what am I gonna do? You know?
Put him up. Fisticuffs.
Nah. She is small. I can be.
Mods, grab his nips and twist it.
Oh, God!
Get him.
Jesus! I can't do anything about that. If they choose to revolt, I can't stop them. Grabs the hammer. Oh, God.
Mods, reverse the polarity on his electrons.
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
No, sorry, you brought this on yourself.
Too late. It's too late to apologize.
I've already flipped the switch on the Twist-O-Matic. Elon's gonna make him look like a smashed eraser. What was I saying? I was actually talking about the live action Five Nights at Freddy's movie. Cause...
Oh, that's right. I think the Secrets of the Mimic dropped a couple days ago, so there's a bunch of whole new lore out or some shit.
That's right, yeah, they put out a new game. I remember someone brought that up.
Why the fuck haven't I seen Mark play it? Has Mark played it and just not put it up?
Mark's kind of been less active, honestly.
I mean, yeah, of course,
Because
I
he's
get
been
that, but
busy
he
with that
wants
stuff.
to be back on YouTube, though.
The new game looks like shit? Oh no! That's not good.
That's really not good. Like, in what way?
I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You'd think that after
There's so much money
there's
in
so
this
many...
damn franchise.
Yeah,
You'd
but
think...
they also pump out games like crazy.
Yeah,
So,
which
like,
is why I kind of want them to just be done with the games at this point. Because it's like, you know, I don't know, we get it.
it just kind of looks not fun at all. To be fair, this might be...
Alright, I want to actually look up like a trailer.
Yeah.
I'm curious now.
Everybody's been kind of saying that since FNAF 3.
Yeah.
It does honestly feel like for some FNAF games, it kind of feels like doing taxes.
Toulouse, stop, bud!
Like, it's just a bunch of tasks that you're having to, like, constantly micromanage.
Yeah, oh
where
god,
it's
that's
like-
the worst.
Where it just feels like, okay, this just kind of feels like a lot of work now.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Where it's like,
Is there, like, a recent trailer? Like a release trailer?
this one's came out 4 months ago, I guess. It's like, I think, like the official.
Okay. Let's take a look.
It's in a book.
So let me explain the situation. One of our contractors, Edwin Murray, has gone missing, leaving our property abandoned in his warehouse. Your job is simple. Enter the warehouse and retrieve the technology that he was developing for us. It's a kind of prototype endoskeleton that can adapt to any costume and become any character. We suspect it may be malfunctioning, so just be aware of the slim but non-zero chance that you could sustain significant injuries while attempting to retrieve it, including but not limited to death or dismemberment. We fully expect the retrieval process to go smoothly and without incident. But just in case, we suggest you get your affairs in order before arriving.
What the fuck?
Back to work.
Did I see a Vanessa rabbit in that?
Thank you for being a
I think it was a
member
cat.
of the Fazbear team.
The Hediachromia one?
Yeah.
I think that was a cat.
Okay.
Obviously I got real no gameplay out of that other than the
Yeah.
normal stuff.
But they seem to be building on possibly the the last 3D one, where you
Yeah.
actually can move around and stuff, so it's not like the old school system.
I'd be curious where this falls in the timeline in terms of, like, you know, how long after or before or whatever.
Hopefully they let this game die.
Yeah. I think it's time for him to really wrap it up. I think Scott has been milking this for a long fucking time. And at this point, it is just kind of like, okay, my guy, can we wrap this up, please? We're about, 20 novels in at this point. And, like, we still have it feels like there's still so many more questions unanswered than we have answered.
Yeah.
At this point. And it's, like,
Especially because the problem is it feels like at this point in the story, we're in, like, the phase 4 MCU of FNAF. Like, you touch so much on the main story beats now that it's like we're kind of dealing with the stragglers of threads. And so it's like, okay, do we actually have anything interesting to go off of now, or did we kind of blow our load and now it's just like trying to find something new to go off of?
Yeah.
So I can never help but wonder how much of this shit he's actually thought out, or how much of this shit he would watch Matt Pat's video, and then he would just take what Matt Pat said, and then he would make that be the plot thread. Because I can't help but wonder sometimes if he's just like, oh, you know what, this game theory video, that sounds a lot better and cooler than whatever the fuck I had, so we're just gonna steal that.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just tired. Especially because, like, there are novels and shit now, too. Right, there's the games, there are the books, and stuff, and I want them to answer questions, finally, and just kind of move on from this.
Yeah. Oh, that's right, Matt Pat's political now.
What?
He's running for office.
What?
Yeah, I think he's running for Congress.
What?
Yeah.
Congress?
Yeah.
Why would he not just stick to, like, a local election?
I don't fucking
like,
know.
think, like, your council tax representatives, something.
He's running a PAC? Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's what they usually do.
A content creator PAC. Oh, yeah. I forgot that fucking Matt Pat's most important platform is that gamers are the most oppressed group of all. Forgot that's all Matt Pat's political. If you wonder what platform he's gonna run on, it's going to be that we are the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
I'm very curious how any of that goes.
Yeah, no one has it as hard. But yeah, we will see how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be curious to see, like, his debate and everything too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not like U.S. politics can become more of a clown show.
Yeah.
We already have, Congress people going missing and then being found because they were put in, like, a retirement home because they're fucking old and senile and don't know where they are.
Oof, that one's the worst. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Sorry about that. That can quickly descend into an AI. It has right to my voice because it heard it once very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Internet should be the Wild West. No regulation. Complete cowboy.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe what I'm saying is insane, but it's better than the alternative, which is fucking complete internet control, and basically you can't say anything on the internet anymore.
Yeah.
So, fucking get your 6-shooter put on your 10-gallon hat. I call for the Wild West. Mostly because I want it. Remember when you could go to, like, other websites that weren't, like, the 4 social media websites?
By cowboys, you mean we need more assless chaps?
You know what? Yes. That's fine.
You would wear assless chaps?
If it means saving the internet, I'll wear assless chaps to save the internet.
Okay.
4chan is the genesis of internet culture, and that's bad, actually. Yeah, no.
Yeah. And like that on Twitter or some shit. I got a nice bum.
I know what must be done. Breeze passes between cheeks.
He's spreading them.
Yep. I'd show my ass off to save the internet, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
Assless chaps and shiny thongs for freedom.
Woo!
Oh, there's a bit of gaming news. Helldivers 2 is back, baby.
Woo!
Helldivers 2. We can play Helldivers 2 again.
Without needing a PSN account, right?
Fucking...
Right?
I don't know. So the deal is, the story is
Yeah, what do you mean?
that Helldivers 2 was banned in a bunch of countries. 'Cause
Yeah.
First what happened was...
Because it was the PSN account thing.
it was the PSN account thing. Then they took that away. Then they just banned all countries that need a PSN account.
Yeah.
Now, that list of countries has been essentially exhumed. They've taken back a bunch of those banned countries, and now people can play the game again. There's like maybe, I think, 8 banned countries
Okay.
still, but a lot of those are like because they have their own version or client version of Helldivers 2.
Uh-huh.
So that's why it's not being sold, because they have their own version for whatever legal reason of Helldivers 2.
Okay.
But yeah, like Russia and China. Yeah. So essentially, they have repealed all of the bullshit with Helldivers 2. So you can now morally play Helldivers 2 again. Because again, those choices were not ever their choice. It was Sony being Sony.
Sony being Sony.
Yep, welcome back, democracy.
Woo!
Just in time, because I heard Super Earth got fucked recently.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I thought they saved it.
Barely. They barely saved it.
I think I heard, tell me, like, this might be wrong, but I think I heard that it was the Chinese players that came in and fucking saved the day.
I wouldn't be surprised. I did hear that the fucking president died, though.
Ouch.
So, obviously the vice president is now the president now.
I was right!
Yeah.
Chinese Helldivers saved China. Yeah, they were holding
Yeah.
out like Shanghai or some shit. Yeah, I thought I had heard that somewhere.
Yep. So, we lost the president. We have a new president now.
Damn.
But we must continue the war.
Yeah. That's what the vice president's for, damn
Yep.
it.
Because, yeah, I want to get back in there.
Yeah, I'd be curious, honestly, definitely to see it.
President Xi. Top Xi.
Oh my god.
Top Xi.
Gee, I'd be happy to make about some more. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because, yeah, there was one of those things where it's like, I felt bad losing out on this community aspect of this game.
Yeah.
It always feels bad when it's like you see a game that's like ongoing and there's this whole community aspect and you're just like, man, I hate missing out on this aspect for whatever reason. Like, it's like, I wish I had been there from start to finish kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. I'll dive in with your producer. Oh my. Just so fucking
Dive her
laser
down.
backpack me again. Look, I never meant to. It was never done on purpose.
Look, the dog does what it
The
does.
little rover. Yeah, the rover. Rovy. He does his best.
Yell at the dog. You were most of my deaths. We shall all play together. Yeah. What is it? It's a team of 4? Is it a team of 4 permission in those games? So yeah, we can definitely do a rotating squad stream. That seems like fun. That seems like fun. Especially because they've added some extra, you know, weapons and like bonds and stuff. That some of the new ones are specifically me coded. Like they have a flag that's also a spear, and they have like a saber sword that you can use. And I think there's like some perks that you can get specifically to make melee better and more viable. They also added, I think, one that was like a fucking cowboy revolver, and specifically like a shooting from the hip thing. So I'm like, okay, yeah, just give me these things. Let me be a saber-wielding cowboy. I will dead-eye shot all of these people, and by that I mean I will frickin' miss all 6 of my shots and then get mogged by bugs and completely drag the team down. There's a draw emote for the revolver? Yeah. They buffed weapons so you don't feel miserably weak constantly. That is also good. I prefer not feeling super weak. So I guess that's the difference between this and, what is it? Earth Defense Force, right? Where it's like, Earth Defense Force, I think you're like a fucking Super Sentai character, basically.
Wait, what is it?
Flying around.
Yeah, there's a... And they buffed weapons, so you can...
Yeah, I read that.
Miserable. I'm reading it, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's cool. So they did some buffies.
Yep.
Autocannon is able to take down heavies. Ooh, rather than only being for fodder. Nice. EDF is a survival game that eventually transforms into a powerful fantasy. What's that? EDF.
So EDF is called Earth Defense Force.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's very... Specifically when fighting bugs,
yeah.
It's very similar, because EDF is about you fighting giant bugs.
Yeah.
You never go Super Sentai, but you eventually have weapons that destroy,
directions?
rather than bugs.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Just aim at southwest and remove southwest? What?
Yeah, no, EDF gets fucking insane.
Jesus.
Like, you know Muso?
Yeah.
Games where it's just like 5 bajillion enemies and then you just annihilate everything.
Yeah.
But think about that, but in 4 dimensions. Because you have bugs that are up in the air and flying and everything. So you just imagine a wall of bugs coming at you, both from the ground and the air, and it's just a giant cone.
Is that... I remember we watched this one game. I feel like this was absolutely forever ago. They were like Super Sentais, and they were in the city, and they were doing something. They had like, they could jump into like their mechs and stuff. And they had like things that they were fighting. You know what at all I'm talking about?
Not sure, because, what is it? There's, Mirage is saying that, it's not specifically Super Sentai, so maybe not what you're thinking of.
No, I know, but there's something, I feel like I remember watching a shit ton of videos of a dude, like, Sun showed us the video.
Okay.
It was like a big compilation of this game.
You might actually, okay, I think the video you're thinking of might actually be fucking EDF.
But, I don't know. You're always just a soldier in EDF, but a Super Sentai game where you're actually battle stuff in Megazords. Shit's awesome. Maybe that is EDF? I don't know. I would need to see it.
There's like classes in EDF though, right? Like there's different there's different character/classes in EDF that let you fight with different playstyles, right? Am I crazy?
This might be it. Wish Sun was here to... Because I'm sure Sun would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this is it. Huh.
EDF is like if PlanetSide was fun. Damn.
Yeah, I think this is it. I think this is what I'm thinking of.
The weaponry eventually gets batty enough that on all of them that you explode everything with every shot. Engineer can call in skyscraper, tall mecha, helicopters, massive battle tanks, etc. Okay, yeah. That sounds about right then. I've never played an EDF game. I would be very curious to try one. I imagine it's the kind of thing where you just play whatever the most recent one is, right?
Number 6 came out, what, 10 months ago? Or something?
That looks right.
IGN.
Yep.
Interesting.
The most recent EDF is generally the best. It's got the best quality of life. Okay.
Makes sense.
That makes sense. Okay, so yeah, it's like the Musos. You just play whatever the new Muso is. Well, I think one of the Musos... I think, what is it? I think Dynasty Warriors 8 sucked. But usually the rule of thumb is that you just get to play the new one.
Yeah.
And you're probably in good hands.
Yeah.
I think I was playing 4.1. I was playing with a friend, and to quote him... Yeah, the problem is that they're all, like, old and feel, like, clunky, and that they feel like they're going to crash at any second.
Oh, jeez.
Because, it's a 5 million bugs per second.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And they all look like, you know, PS 2.5 games.
Yeah.
You know, I figured at
The
mission
clunk is the
97
good part.
of 139, I wouldn't meet a new enemy type, and dragons were not on that bingo card.
Oof.
The clunk is the good part.
Yeah. Dragons.
Durgans.
Durgan, no.
6 out of 10. What's 6 out of 10? I'm not a 6 out of 10.
No. Not at all.
At least a 6.5.
I'd give you a 7.
Woo! That's pretty good. 7's pretty good, guys.
And a 9 on your best days.
Sometimes all you need is to be at least a 7.
You know? Sometimes.
6 to 10 is better than average. Yeah, I don't know. I've never... 6 I'm wary of. I want to at least be a 7.
Yeah, no. 60 out of 10.
7 is safe. 7 is healthy.
Yeah, 7 is like a C.
6 is like skirting the line.
Yes.
Like 6 feels like, okay, you're above, but just barely.
Yeah.
Like you just barely cross the finish line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would prefer to be a 7 out of 10.
No, yeah, for
if
sure.
I had the choice in the matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if I have the choice in the matter, I'm a 100 out of 10. I'm a demigod among men. Bask in my glory.
Ooh.
But if I'm gonna be realistic, yeah, 7. 7's the way to go. The million-point man. That's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? 7 out of 10? Well, you said 6 out of 10. I thought you were saying I was a 6
Yeah,
out of 10.
who are you scoring
What
here,
were you saying 6
Amira?
out of 10 about? Not to rate me a 6 out of 10. Oh, 6 out of 10 ads. Oh.
Oh. Well, that's what you get for not being subscribed.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Now. Producers of 10, yay!
Woo.
I'll take it.
Mira needs a sub. She does in fact need a sub. Where's manager? Manager's usually the one that gifts her the sub.
Manager's already a sub.
No, I know manager. I said usually gifts.
That's not what I meant.
Okay, well. Meh.
Nailed it.
Good girl.
Thank you for head pats.
Have some pity pats. No, you're not supposed to say out loud that
Wow. Ugh.
they're pity pats.
Just fucking, I see how it is. I get it. I get it. Let's all point and laugh at the silly cat girl.
Does silly cat girl have a schedule this week?
Not currently at the moment, no. Oh. Rawr. Rawr. She gotta make that so I know. I know I gotta start making into it. I know, make the schedule. I know. I know. Producer will make me make it after stream today.
I suppose we could do that.
Suppose. What's just supposing?
Just
Posies.
do it. If you're not asleep. It does help to not be asleep when making a schedule. I guess we'll probably have to deliberate if we include some of our... Because we still have some stream, the Donathon reward tiers
Oh, yeah.
that need to get
We will.
sorted.
Yeah, we'll incorporate those.
So we'll maybe incorporate some of those.
Have you played the hit game RPG Xenoblade? I have not. Rebellion really wants me to. As soon as we get a working Elgato, we'll be able to.
Yep, I need to either get the Elgato we have working or determine if the Elgato we have is completely unsalvageable. In which case we need to get a new Elgato.
Yeah.
Yep. No, yeah, we have Xenoblade Chronicles. I think I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, we have it. We know
I think
exactly where it is.
I see the case right now.
Yeah, it's still in the plastic wrap. Aw, Sugar, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Catgirl is gonna fight for managed democracy with chat on Saturday. I am.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We could make that
I don't see why not.
the
Yeah.
community game day.
Yeah.
And make it hell diving.
Hell divers. You gotta play Final Fantasy 14. I just can't get into it the way producer did.
And even when I got into it, I burned out.
He burned out pretty hard, but you went back though.
And then I burned out again.
Okay, but still though, you get to go back, so.
Just watch a USB camera of it showing the TV.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
I know, Rebellion, I know, and I really appreciate it. Again, we can't do it though unless we have the Elgato.
They sound like Jablinski games now.
Jablinski.
Yep. It's like, sorry, this is a gaming channel, but we can't do gaming. We can't get the Elgato to go. I keep burning out on FF14.
Yeah.
Parfait play RuneScape.
Because you would want me to play old school RuneScape. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could try it. I don't know how good that would go at all, though.
It might be one of those things where it goes for a single stream and then not even a long one, depending on how bad it is.
Yeah. If anything, you'll have to tell me what server you're in, Xenon, so you can help me.
Yeah, carrier.
Yeah.
Carrier to victory.
You'll have to help me. Because I won't know how to do anything. Rune Elite? What is that?
Yeah, you'd have to walk us through off stream how to do any of this, because I'm sure.
The hell does that even mean?
Yeah, when you're saying if it's not as simple as finding the
helly?
game and downloading it and hitting the play button, we're gonna be lost.
Yep.
The second there's an extra step involved,
Yep.
it's all
Jover.
wash. Yeah.
It's Jover, man. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
it's like, okay, you need to play this old game, but you need this emulator, and then you need to install this extra, like, content patch, because otherwise the game doesn't run without this fan-made unofficial patch.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we even doing?
What are we doing? Is the game client. Okay.
That at least sounds more reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then it's just download the game client, play the game. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
It's not one of those things where it's like, unless your computer is like Windows 98, it is going to freak the fuck out on modern
that's right.
hardware,
Didn't
is
Mukau
it?
say she sent us like a code?
Oh, yeah.
We need to look into that.
We need to look into that.
Yeah, Mukau said she sent us a window activation code thing.
Maybe we can finally stop having,
Activate your windows.
Activate your windows in the corner.
Oh my god, I can finally, like, customize, like, the mouse cursor and shit or something.
That'd be crazy.
Neato.
We
Shit,
might
you can
actually,
activate Windows.
well,
Possibly, maybe.
we
She
might
sent us
actually.
something, apparently. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Just in time to install Linux. No.
What is that even? Like, obviously, I know Linux is a processor, right? It's like a processing
So
thing,
it's
like
it's
Windows,
so
right?
there's Mac.
Yeah.
There's
Windows.
There's Microsoft.
Oh,
Microsoft
Microsoft,
Windows. And then you have
Operating
Linux.
system, yeah.
So it is a third type of computer between the two types of computer you're familiar with.
Okay.
But Linux.
I thought Linux was just like for programmers or something.
Well, it's for nerds. It is for loser nerds to mess with.
Linux has like a billion types. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Because it's for nerds that know what a computer is, and they like the weird modular bullshit.
Hmm.
Ubuntu is basically Windows, but free. Except I can pronounce the word Windows.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't be mean.
No, I'm a born Linux hater, and I'll die a Linux hater.
Why?
Because it's dumb.
Why?
Dumb, overcomplicated bullshit. Don't be racist.
Oh my god.
Friggin' only programmers and furries like Linux. So just programmers.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Rah, 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 rah.
Look, I may be a furry. Bottom text. That's it. That's the sentence. That's the statement.
That's the sentence. That's
Yep.
it. That's
No-
all she wrote.
No notes.
None whatsoever.
Ever. But yeah, so yeah, we will not be putting Linux on here. We may activate a Windows, but we will not be putting Linux anywhere on this computer.
Look, I may be a furry. Wait, what now? What now? Is this news? Stretch. Thank you for stretch. Yes, it is stretch.
I think if you stare into the abyss of code,
Not me, you dummy. Xenon. What's that? Not news. Okay.
if you
It's
know
not
what,
news.
if you look
Good
into
girl.
code for too
Thank you,
long,
pets.
it turns you into a furry. I think that's just how it works. I think if you stare at computer code for too long, it just turns you into a furry.
Sass Dragon Man. Keyword man, though. He has like some dragon parts, but the rest of him that needs to be a man is still very much so a man. And that is his face, his body, and his torso.
That's not
still
furry.
That is not.
That's not even scaly.
That's, yeah, not even. Because, like, I can run my fingers down his chest and it's smooth man meat. Not scaly skeletons.
Also, if you're gonna throw it out there, there's easier targets. You have Blythe from Elden Ring, you know. You have easier things to call furry.
And yeah, you seen the wolf thing. Yeah.
Oh right, See, there's easier things to go for. If you want to go for furry, why make it harder on yourself? Being
Yeah,
like,
'cause look-
oh, Silas has scales sometimes.
Because, yeah, look, so does the same with the Raphael thing. He's still too much of a man, you know?
Yeah.
There's still so much manness there. Human manliness.
Yeah, because she would go for a furry dog man.
I wouldn't say no to a wolf man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't at
Just,
all.
you know,
No, I'd happily.
Yeah, use that as the example.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, if we're gonna call things furry, call things
Yeah.
that are actually furry.
Yeah,
furry.
right? Damn.
Gotta stand on principle here.
God, yeah, right? Shit, man.
Businessmen with standards.
The wolf thing is pretty damning. Yeah, I'm not denying it.
No, yeah.
I ain't denying it.
I mean, okay, well, I mean,
Look, okay, sorry I didn't have a bow level freak out over Blythe. Doesn't mean I wouldn't let him.
yeah,
Doesn't mean I wouldn't get up in there.
yeah.
His pickle. But Silas with all the dragon scales and the tail and the horn.
Well, that's
Too
because
unfair. Again, he's still so human.
yeah,
He just has special attributes. He's still mostly a man, though.
yeah. Also, it's because it was Silas.
Yeah, it's Silas, but again, he still looks like
Yeah.
a man. If anything, he's more monster-esque than, like, animal.
Because, like...
Yeah, sure. His feet, if we played footsie, yeah, his feet would be a little scaly. And the tail, I'm all about the tail. The tail's gonna do things. But, like, at the end of the day, he still looks like a man.
Yeah, you could not put those scales and horns on anybody and get the same reaction.
Yeah.
It's because it is Silas, and it's like, ooh, we get a weird feral form of Silas.
Yeah.
That, we can think of the possibilities.
Bows on another level is true.
The
It's
cat,
true.
the cat rule of if it fits, I sit applies here.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Still not concerned. Or not convinced that was real.
Oh, the bow freak
Oh,
out?
you think she was just hyping it? I mean, I'm sure she was, but, you know.
If that wasn't real, I feel like the sequel to that, the, Zenless Zone Zero
I'm sure
one
I'm
may
sure
have
she
been elaborated.
Look, I'm sure she hams it up a little, but I still believe she is fully attracted to them 100%. You know, just like with anything, I'm sure she hams it up a little for content, you know? For clippable moments. Furries are still anthropomorphic. They're not just straight up dogs. So then I'm a furry, is what you're saying? Because I technically am a Nekomimi. Because I still have more human-esque qualities to me than animal. To me, that's kind of what Silas falls in. Dragon Silas falls into. He falls into that type of like a, you know. You're on the spectrum, yes. Bleh. But yeah, I'm like way, way down the list though. Before they lock me in. Yeah, oh my god, don't get locked in, please. Go, 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 go. Be safe. Oh my god. No, down. Oh my god. We get a ham and ham it up. Ham it a hawks. Silas is further along the spectrum. He's like, not even that far down. Okay, oh my god, hold the fuck up. We're looking this up right now, and I'm gonna yell at you. He's not that much farther down the list than I would be. Like, come on. Okay. Here we fucking go. I'm gonna explain you a thing. Alright. Let's see, can I even... Nope, okay. Picture is where it is. Alright. I can't make the picture any bigger. I guess I could save it. Woo! We'll save it later. Oh, it will voice. Alright, 1 second. Hold on. Alright. I'm not.
We're not pulling up the Patreon art now.
What do you mean? Nothing happened. Nothing happened. What? Doesn't exist. Delete this bit of the VOD. I don't know if I'll be able to. It's alright. Nothing was there. Oh, well. Alright, so hold on. Let me figure out a fucking folder to save this shit into. Where's the lads folder? Where's the lads? Where are
Docs
the
the
lads?
homework folder.
Shut up! Shut up! Is that literally just... Yeah, that works. I just need the one. Just need the one. Just need the one. Ooh, woo. Ah, Baba dabba. Boop, boop, boop. A baba dooba deepa dabba dooba jabba. Alright, here we go. And display. Here we go. Oh, fucking K. So, first off, this bit's armor. If you... Oh, shit. I need to show you... I need to actually find the ruined version. Hold on. Because they're... Hey, yeah? Chill, Catarinos.
Yeah.
They're...
Less of that stuff is part of his body than you think it
Yeah,
is.
a lot less of it. So let me find damaged. Ba ba da ba. Actually, I should probably just even look up our. Okay, this works. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Okay, this works. Okay, here we go. Okay, we can actually just look at this one. Alright, we're back. Alright, so this is how it normally looks. Yes? You see all this? Look how much of it is gone when he's damaged because it's armor. It's added on bits. That's human. Under those pantaloons is human. Yes, he has like a Nero arm, per se, kind of like this one. And some of this is like scaly stuff. And yeah, the horns are real. The horns are there. The tail is real.
No.
The tail is there.
And to be fair, even more of those like shoulder and arm stuff could be...
It's just armor.
It's just more stuff that hasn't completely broken away.
Yeah.
Because, like, the pants are still on. The pants didn't completely come off. The pants obviously aren't a part of him.
Yeah.
So, he is, like, 90% human.
He's human! Again, he has the one arm that is very clearly, like, Durgan arm. And his feet, very much so Durgan feet. You can't... Those toes, you can't... Here, let me see if I can actually find the toes.
Find the grippers.
Now I gotta find them. Feet. Alright, let's see. Let me see.
Gotta find feet pics.
Let me see, mama, star. Let me see, mama,
This is definitely gonna ruin our search history.
Oh, shut up. This is only adding to it. This is giving it flavor. Flavor. Tell me what... Oh, yeah. Here's another good one. You can see his legs are legs. So again, look, so you can see under this armor. Look at his pants. Those are human legs. They're legs as opposed to reeds. Shut up. But yeah. There's human skin under those pants. So, at least 80% of him is human. Okay? Like 80%.
Oh, treads. It was supposed to be
Treads. Oh, okay. You need fur all over your body to match stylus. What do you mean? What do you mean? He's skin. He's not scales. It's literally only his arms and his legs. Okay, here. Finally found a goddamn picture of the... I can't really get a good look at them. Hold on. Ugh. But yeah, no, he... Come on.
Yeah. No, yeah, he definitely has a bad dragon pickle.
No,
Because
yeah.
the parts of him that are dragon are only the fun parts.
Yeah.
The tail that can do things and be utilized in fun ways.
He's got two.
And the pickle.
Which he's got two.
Yeah. So, he's only a dragon in the ways that are fun. Otherwise, he's human.
Yeah. Like...
That's what this is.
That's what this is, guys.
Yeah. It's like a tiefling.
Yeah.
Like, you're basically human in all the ways that matter, but you have handlebars on your head.
Yep.
You've got a fun tail for activities.
Yep.
And who knows what's going on down there.
Yeah.
So... You're effectively human, except for horny stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the deal.
the dealio.
So yeah, categorically proven. Not a furry.
Not a furry.
Not even a scaly.
No.
Case closed.
He's not even close.
I have made this ruling as judge.
Jury and executioner. Fair ruling, I say.
Yep.
Seems like a fair ruling, if you ask me.
Yep. The prosecution now must pay in retribution.
Yeah, here we go.
And head pats and channel points.
And love, yes. But
Case
see?
dismissed.
Yeah, see, this is what his feet look like. Very much so, like, dragony claw grippers. You have the prehensile tail, because, yes, he has full control of the tail. And then the claw hands. But then we know these are legs. And we know this is all skin. And he just happens to have the horn and some, like, extra, like, bits. But 80% of him is human. You know. But yeah. Cat paws. Over the head. Hands and feet. Bunch. Around too. Wait, what? They could at least give him, like, a... You read that. But yeah. Alright. There we go. Case closed. Your Honor, that's my whole truth, and I'm sticking to it.
Yep.
He is not any further down the list than I am. If I am
Yep.
said truly to be on the list, I am on the baby end, as is he.
Yeah. I feel like you had more furry options on your Hear Me Out cake than this.
Oh, I 100% did.
Yeah. Trying to even remember what was on your Hear Me Out cake in the end. Do we still have a finished version on the computer?
Let's see. Oop, I didn't mean to do that.
Draconic man pickle. Fush, producer. Fish.
Yes.
Napoleon, I don't know what substances you're on, but hand that shit over here.
Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm glad I cleared his name
Yep.
of that.
Yep. Which again, it's funny that we even have to do it, because again, it's like, we want to call them a furry, just not Silas.
Yeah.
There are other things that are furry that we're definitely, like, diver down for.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wolfman.
Yeah, no, honest to God, I like a good wolfman. I'm a sucker for a good wolfman.
Napoleon has all the Quaaludes.
Oh, God. Not all of them, no.
The last bastion of the Quaalude horde.
Oh, God. Oh, apparently the new Silas figure is up for pre-order, and there is an X-rated version, supposedly. I'm saving my doubloons for the Silas Nenadroid, though. I don't need the $500 slutty figure. I don't even know where I put it. I don't even know where I would put it. So I will see the photos. I'm not crazy about the face, honestly. What? There's no way that's all they want for it.
Shipping? Also, what's the quality like?
I mean...
Sorry, they randomly stumbled across
Yeah.
the Silas figure. Careful.
Yeah. So I've been seeing people advertise this one for a while. The pre-order is not bad at all. At that price, that's crazy. It's less than 100. Okay, it's the same ones that made the one Xavier shower. So I'm wait, is this the one? No, because I looked into the one that was gonna be like full nude, but this is definitely, maybe this is, I don't know. There's at least 2 Silas figures. This one was going to have the bits, but then they said they couldn't do it anymore. But then I know I've been seeing people talk about another Silas figure. I don't know. We got too many Silas figures going around. Like I said, though, I'm holding off for the Nina droid. Because we know that's coming out because we already got the Xavier Nina droid up and announced for pre-order. So we will have to see. But yeah, I keep talking. And one of the girls I follow on TikTok, she apparently already fucking ordered the new Silas figure. So, I don't know. I don't know. Alright. I don't know. I still feel very low energy and sleepy. 3.5 hours I feel like is a good stream.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna call it early for today, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't know why the narcolepsy hit so hard. I do think it's just because I didn't take the other medicine when I should have. And I'm very not happy about that. But I do want to thank everyone so much who came, chat, lurked, subbed, resubbed, did all the good stuff. I super love and appreciate y'all so much. Because it is Monday, there will not be stream tomorrow, but we will be back on Wednesday with Liza P. Producer is gonna get on me. Oh, I got a lot of things to do after this stream. Oh man. Okay.
Well, we might brain check some of those because again, you're clearly tired and.
I know,
and
but
yeah,
my stuff still has to get done.
I can help out with some things. Because again, you're clearly on the sleepy side.
Yeah. But alright, let's see. Don't run away just yet. We will end the stream with a raid as per usual. As per usual. Do. Alright, sorry. See what I mean? I can't even fucking get us out on the raid without falling asleep. So yeah, I'm doing it. Alright. Who's raid? Alright, we're gonna raid this person. Alright guys, as per usual, please show the next streamer much love and kindness. I super love and appreciate y'all so much. I hope everyone has a great rest of the Monday. Toodaloo! A great rest of the Monday, a good Tuesday, and I hope we can hang out and be awake for Wednesday. Alright, but I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye! Say goodbye!
Bye.